Full foot and arch support for all-day comfort. ArchFit distributes support across the arch no matter what foot type you have. You don't need an arch problem to love how they feel. And you say you have a passion for comfort but haven't tried them? That's like saying you're a sports fan but have never watched football. It makes no sense. So if you're the kind of person who claims to like comfort, stop what you're doing and try a pair of ArchFit exclusively from Skechers. Then you'll finally understand true comfort.
See all the styles of comfortable, machine-washable ArchFit shoes now at Skechers.com.
You went online to switch your car insurance to Progressive so you could save money. But then you saw a friend request from an old summer camp buddy. And now here you are, clicking through photos of his kickball team from 2011. Looks like they won the championship that year. Then he moved to Tulsa. Oh, a new tattoo. Yes, they said it was easy to save hundreds on car insurance with Progressive, but they forgot about the rest of the internet. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. National average savings by new customer surveyed who saved in 2019.
You run a business and you need better wireless. 3 words, no more compromise. With the T-Mobile Business Advantage, you get the largest 5G network, award-winning customer support, and insanely great value. No trade-offs. Right now, get up to 90 days of unlimited free on business plans when you switch via bill credits. Stop in to find out more. Plus taxes and fees for some plans. Complete port within 60 days. Customers over 50 gigabytes per month have lower speeds during congestion. Video at 480p unlimited on our network. See T-Mobile.com for 5G devices coverage and plan details.
Tax day is April 15th. Have you started crunching those numbers yet? Downloading the confusing forms and finding your receipts? Frustrated? Well, you should be enjoying baseball season, not dreading tax season. So here's the fix. Go to DavisCPAGroup.com. Check out the website. See all their services and make an appointment. They've been providing tax preparation and accounting services for individuals and businesses in New Jersey and Pennsylvania for more than 30 years. And they'll prepare and electronically file your taxes in just 3 days. Make an appointment today at DavisCPAGroup.com. Enjoy the game and leave your taxes to the pros at Davis CPA Group.
Psst, want to hear a secret? If your family loves game night as much as mine, you should check out Kohl's. You can find amazing deals and new ways to keep everyone entertained. I got board games for under $20, 20% off a popcorn maker because snacks are a must, a $15.99 blanket for cuddling up. Then I also got an extra 20% off and Kohl's Cash. So, yeah, pretty sure I already won game night. Select styles, 20% offer, ends March 14th. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
The crawl space under your home is a breeding ground for moisture and mold. If water invades your crawl space, it could cause damage to your home's foundation and overall structure. If you struggle with moisture and water in your home's crawl space, you need to call the experts. DryTech Waterproofing Solutions is the leader in waterproofing. They offer free consultations and foundation assessments. Mention Missinelli, get 15% off. Fanatic listeners, get 15% off when you mention this ad. Visit DryTechCorp.com. DryTech Waterproofing Solutions. Protect your investment.
Add a little excitement to your sports watching experience by betting all of the action on FanDuel in partnership with Valley Forge Casino. FanDuel is America's #1 sports book. Their app is simple to use. They've got great odds on all different betting markets. They offer live betting, and if you win, they get your winnings in as little as 24 hours. And FanDuel, well, they give you the opportunity to win big with their same-game parlay feature. Right now, FanDuel is letting you place your first bet risk-free up to $1,000. Just place any bet and FanDuel will refund you up to $1,000 back in site credit if you don't win. If you win, you keep the cash. If you lose, you'll get your entire bet up to $1,000 back in site credit. Can't wait for our squad here in Philly to come back for basketball after the All-Star break. I think they're going to go on a roll. If you've never tried FanDuel Sportsbook, then download the FanDuel Sportsbook app and be sure to sign up with promo code Fanatic so they know that I sent you. That's FanDuel Sportsbook, promo code Fanatic.
Must be 21 plus and present in NJ or PA. First online real money wager only. Site credit is non-withdrawable and expires in 14 days. Restrictions apply. See sportsbook.fanduel.com for details. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
WPEN, Burlington, Philadelphia. A Beasley Media Group station. Home of 76ers basketball.
And a jam! Embiid with a slide jam!
Flyers hockey.
He scores! Travis Konecny!
And Anthony Gargano. Weekdays from 10 to 2.
To you, dude. I love you.
Plug in. 97.5 The Fanatic. Philadelphia. It's time now for Cuz Radio.
What up, Cuz? Deshaun Jackson gets a block. Are you kidding?
Talking with the Cuz.
Go Cuz. How you doing?
Stairs rips one into the night.
Stolen by the doctor. Yes, he's got it. Here he comes. Way rock the baby to sleep and slam dunk.
Look, Cuz, don't even try it, okay?
Now here's Anthony Gargano.
Why don't you get the hell out of here, Cuz?
Good morning,
everybody. Happy Thursday to all across the Delaware Valley. Cause Radio DeTunis hanging out with you. And, man, I've been beat up. I've had a couple of I've had a rough week. So, but it's good to be back. Good to see the Tunis' face. And so I have a thing today that I really need to get to. And I need your help with it today. Because, listen, we got the draft coming up in 7 weeks. You got the news today of, the salary cap, so they have to get, it's $182 million, so they're about like 15 and change they got to get rid of to get onto the cap. And I was thinking about the landscape of Philadelphia sports, right? And I go, I'm just all in on the Sixers. I can't wait. They're playing tonight. I don't care. There's no Ben, no Joe. Obviously, I wish they were playing, but they're not there. So I go all in. I can't wait. Trade deadline. I'm all hooped up. I'm looking forward to Phillies, but, again, I'm just looking forward to it. They're not here yet in spring training. And then I'm Flyers are right? They need defense. It was funny. I was listening to John this morning, John Kincaid, and we were talking about Carter Hart, and I go, listen, I do think a lot of his issues are what's in front of him. I think he's young, and he's got a bad defense in front of him. I think it's pretty simple. I can't really come down on Carter Hart in that's how young goalies are going to react, right? When you have not exactly a fortress in front of you. And I think about the Eagles, and I'm almost to the point where I'm as disinterested in them as I am Meghan Markle. And that's a problem. I feel like I look at, I just to cut the chase, I go, thank God for the Sixers, or I have nothing right now. Now, I'll feel differently once the Phillies start and once the Flyers, because I think the Flyers, I still think they're a good young team. And I just think they need a couple pieces that they're not there yet. But you know what it is. It's the middle of a long season, so there's that, that lull, especially when they're not that good. So then I started thinking about this thing, and I go, I just have I am not interested right now. I don't even think about the coach. The Eagles have a new coach, and it's amazing to me. The Eagles coach has always been the biggest job in Philadelphia. Bigger than the mayor, right? If you're the coach of the Eagles, that's the biggest job out there. But I feel like the dude, first of all, nobody knows the guy. Second of all, it's not like he's making the rounds and he's out and about and, you start to feel, you kind of get to know him a little bit. I mean, he's the coach of the Eagles, and you have no concept of, what he is, who he is, what he's about. The owner is heavy-handed, and they're in a rebuild. And for the life of me, I'm going, I always loved the draft. But to keep it 100 like we always do, I got no juice for him. I'm not even interested in talking about him. And I got to figure out why. And I gotta actually change it. I'm probably as down on them as I've been since pre-Andy Reid. I don't even know where to go. I'm as down on them since, I guess, the end of Rhodes, and I wasn't even in town. I was in New York, and I would watch games when I could, but you know how it is. When you're I was in another city, and I was covering sports. I was at games, So it wasn't like I was able to live and die with it. It's the weirdest thing. I'm struggling with it. Good morning, Tunis.
What's up, man? That's crazy. As disappointed as I am by this team and how much I am concerned about the next couple of dark years that we could see, I'm still fascinated by the story of the Eagles.
Fascinated?
Yeah, because we're going into. I know
that's awesome.
I know that Nick Sirianni, we know nothing about him, but that's part of it, right? Like, I can't wait to get to know who Nick Sirianni is, not as a man going around shaking hands, kissing babies, even though you can't do that. Like, coaching a game. I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see, did Jalen Hurts get any better during an offseason of workouts with these trainers that worked with Deshaun Watson and Patrick Mahomes in years past, right? Like, I'm interested, did that help this guy become more of a quality head quarterback in the NFL? I can't wait to see the draft. The 6th pick, you see a different mock draft every day. They have somebody different every day. Because they could pick a cornerstone piece on defense, a lineman, a wide receiver. They could go quarterback for all I know.
Oh, Judas, I'm jealous.
I'm fascinated by the Philadelphia Eagles, even though I'm not happy with them. Like, I hate sports hate the general manager. I dislike him.
What's fascinating to you?
All these unknowns. There's so many unknowns with this team. And for me...
Okay, let's do this extra, because I need to be helped.
Okay.
All right? Because I'm disinterested, a little fascinated.
Right.
And I am one, you know how I tick, right?
Yeah.
Like, when I'm into something, I'm into it.
Right, I know you are.
You know.
Gomorrah.
What?
You're watching.
Yeah.
You're watching the L-22.
No, but, you know, like when it comes to the Sixers.
Yeah.
Like, I am, out of my mind. Like, I can't wait. And I'm sure I'll get there with Phillies. And listen, Flyers, I'm in. So, again, we just got to get through this period. But you know what I'm saying? There's a difference. Like, when you're really into it.
I got you.
And I don't find them interesting at all. Like, I find the coach uninteresting. Like, what's interesting about Nick Sirianni?
Well, there's nothing, but it's the unknown for me that I'm interested by.
Yeah, that bothers me.
Bothers you to the point of disinterest?
It bothers me to the point that I go, I don't know anything about this guy.
Like, we don't have any talking points about Nick Sirianni, right? Like,
he's not interesting.
No, he's not. His press conference, I wasn't going to make a judgment based off a press conference, but it was
I'm not either.
It was very cupcake. I'm happy to be here. So thankful for the people, blah, blah, blah.
I've tried to watch him on a cut. He was with Spadaro. And all. I mean, I talk about nothing.
But was
nothing.
Doug interesting? He wasn't interesting. Chip was, because you were like, this dude's crazy.
Yeah, but like I knew Doug Peterson. Right? No,
okay.
I didn't like him. Yeah. I mean, as a head coach, I liked him as a dude, but as a head coach, I don't know. I disagree with some of his stuff, but whatever. I don't just know anything about this guy. I mean, I don't know. I hope he's like some boy wonder.
Right.
But dude, I talk to a lot of people in that league
that don't know who he is.
Right. Like, I talk to a lot of people who are, heavy hitters in that league. And they have no concept of Nick Sirianni.
Yeah, they're not saying if he's good or bad. They're literally saying
it's like,
they're dropping the who.
Maybe it's good. Maybe it's good. But I can't say he's fascinating.
Yeah, I don't think him per se is fascinating. I just think this entire situation is fascinating because of the unknown.
So the only thing, you know what's funny?
Like, my mind stirs every day with the Eagles.
In fact, mine stirs the Sixers.
Well, yeah, same.
I don't even think about the Eagles, except this morning when I woke up, I was like...
That was your morning thought.
It was. It was like, I got a problem.
Really? Like that down?
Like, dude,
or that bad?
The only guy that I really, really like is a guy that I don't even think is that good.
Right, and Jalen Hurts.
It's Hurts. It's amazing. Like, I like him the most.
Well, you like Kelsey.
Well, it's different.
And Brandon Graham.
Yeah, but those guys are different, and they're at the end of their careers.
Okay.
And they're playing on a rebuilding team. When I look at real plot, like who's there to be excited about?
The 6th pick. Really, I mean it. Like, that's something to be excited about.
What's the point? Like, you're telling me you're fascinated by them. I'm going, what are you fascinated about?
By all, like, it's a mystery. They are a mystery team. I know they're not going to be good, but they're a mystery to me.
That's not good. That's not a mystery. The mystery is they stink.
Right, but the mystery is I don't know what they're going to do with the 6th overall pick. I don't know who this quarterback is. Is he the worst quarterback of all time? No. Is he Russell Wilson? I don't think so.
No, I mean, he's the guy that I'm going to hang my hat on.
Right.
But he's the guy I actually like.
Right, but you know nothing about his play over a course of 16 games. So that's something to be interested by.
Yeah. Well, my point is that he's the one guy that I have any kind of semblance of interest in. Because I like him. I do. I like him. I want him to be a success. I know he's working out with Avery, and I go, that's cool,
right.
You know. But, dude, I'm at my low point with them. And as far as, like, interest. And I don't know how to fix that.
Yeah, I know. It's interesting. And I talk about how I'm fascinated by them. Obviously, Sixers, Flyers, we're living in the now right now, so I'm thinking about them constantly. The Phillies, I can't wait for. I did the ticket stuff yesterday because they had to redo the tickets with the 8,800 fans. So I had to redo that yesterday. So I'm fired up for the first Sunday game that I get to go to. Can't wait. They actually have a real lineup today for their spring training game, and Nola's on the mound. That's awesome. But the Eagles, even though they're not playing, they're still almost frontal lobe for me. They're like on the side. Sixers and Flyers are here. Eagles are here for the YouTubers. They're competing for the top spot.
Really?
Yes. I'm still trying to figure out how they're going to get down below the cap.
That's not interesting. That's pathetic.
It is pathetic, but it's pathetically interesting, if that makes sense.
It's not interesting. What's interesting about it other than ineptitude?
You're not interested in who could still be gone or who could still be here or restructured?
Who's any good? Tell me.
All right.
Tell me who to be excited about. I just got done saying.
Excitement and interesting are two different things, in my opinion.
Well, who's interesting other than Hurts?
Interesting? I don't know. Are any of these young wide receivers like the speed guys?
I'm sorry. I'm rolling my eyes.
Dude, you've been looking forward to seeing Quez Watkins since week 12.
Yeah, what
if he has some connection with Hurts? Jalen Reagor is not a number one receiver.
I watched, 20 receivers last year be impactful players.
Yes, I know.
And my hope is Quez Watkins.
Right.
What's that tell you?
Yeah, that's pretty bad, but the Eagles could get an impactful guy at 6. I'm fascinated still by this offseason.
I don't understand.
And I don't think they're going to be good, but I'm fascinated to see.
By the offseason, what in the world are they going to do? They got no money to spend.
Exactly.
Exactly why?
That's why they're reworking everything. I'm getting the alerts. Whose contract's getting restructured, all kinds of stuff.
I need help today. I need help because I don't. I'm more interested. This is terrible. Like I don't even want to say it, but I got to be truthful. I'm more interested in the Carolina Panthers. Not because I'm a Carolina Panthers fan, but because the coach is a friend of mine. And I'm actually curious to see what he does for a quarterback. And I think he's building a good team. So that's it. That's what I got. I
hear you.
I just don't understand what you see. And I don't know. Now, this is what scares me. You ready? What scares me is I'm over it.
What, the Eagles in general?
Well, that I'm over, like, I'm at the point in life, like, you're old, right? And you go, well, I've seen this act before. So there's nothing interesting to me. Like, I can look and see, like, I'm already thinking at some point there's going to be, 3 years down the line, there's going to be a new coach, new GM, and a new quarterback.
Now, maybe that's what's different. I've never seen this before with the Eagles. I've never seen a rebuild or like I've been spoiled. Right? Maybe that's what I think that might be it.
All right.
I've never seen this before.
See, it's scary on both sides because you might be in for now. Again, maybe Nick Sirianni is some great coach.
Who knows? Yeah, I mean, we have no idea.
I mean, I'm just telling you from now what I see. Right? Who knows? But my biggest fear is that this doesn't do it for me. Like, this is old. I'm old. I'm serious. Like, that's a fear. Where I go, I can't, like, get excited about a bad product. I can't get excited about...
Well, I'm not saying get excited watching them play. I'm just interested to see how they're going to get out of this. And I know it's going to take a few years.
You know what's amazing is what you don't believe in the GM.
I don't.
And the owner's the one who's pulling a lot of the strings.
Yeah. So and he's not doing a good job.
Makes you,
that is part of the intrigue. It's fascinating. Like, I don't know, maybe
intrigue.
I'm not looking at it through the vision of an Eagles fan. I'm looking at it like, all right, wow, all of a sudden this owner is calling the shots that we knew that he was involved with some picks, but now all of a sudden he wanted Jalen Hurts.
Listen, it was just really a surprise because it really wasn't. He was on the plane scouting Carson Wentz. I told you about J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. Listen, yes. I mean, he thinks and again, I can only criticize him so much because I would do the same thing.
Right.
I told you, not that I have to worry about that, but if I was a billionaire and owned the team, you guys would hate me because I would be on the plane too.
Right, but I find it interesting, fascinating, appalling. It makes me angry when Jeff McClain, during the regular season this year, when we had him on, because we had him on every Tuesday, said that he didn't think Howie Roseman would go anywhere because if a new GM comes in, the new GM might not want Jeffrey Lurie to have some say. Like, to me, that's fascinating. It is. That's not fascinating to you?
No.
That the owner's putting him on the table when he shouldn't be?
No.
Really?
Not at all.
Okay.
Fascinating?
Yeah, the whole story. The demise of the Eagles is a fascinating story. Like, how did we get to this point? And how it's not going to be good for a couple of years is all interesting. I'm not saying exciting.
Yeah, I don't think they're fascinating at all. I mean, I don't. We have different definitions of. It's so weird. And I knew this, right? Like deep down, we've been on the edge of this. You and I having this discussion.
Yes.
And it's a fear of mine because I don't want to be disinterested in the Eagles.
Yeah, in the Eagles, the Philadelphia Eagles.
Like, when I come to work, I enjoy, like, I love it. Like, I miss it when I'm out here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I love it. I love talk. So, like, there's a game tonight. Thank God.
Oh, my God, yeah.
And I don't care that Ben's not playing or Joe's not playing. I love.
You miss that team.
Even Doc's not going to be there because he's sick. Doc Rivers going to miss the game tonight. I love that team. Like, I love the Sixers. But this Eagles, I just don't know what to. I just think they're going to be a bad team, and it's just going to be a bad couple years. I mean, I don't know how else to, unless again they hit the next two drafts. Howie's able to figure it out.
Which I say, good luck.
I don't know. Or Jeffrey was able to figure it out. You have a couple good drafts. I don't know. But I need your. We got to talk about it, man. That's amazing. All right. 610-632-0975. I need to talk to you guys today because I got to get over my own issue. Unless you feel the same way. It's Cuz Radio Tunes. We're just getting started on a Thursday. Hey, it's tax time, that time of the year again. And if you are self-employed, have several unfiled returns or tax debt, you need someone local that can work with local tax issues. Please know you don't have to deal with the IRS alone. Instead, call the pros at Strategic Tax Resolution. They succeed where they're for their clients who, like you, may have delinquent tax returns, right? They got a guy, Curtis. He was one of their clients. Poor Curtis, right? He's a small business owner. He didn't pay the estimated tax payments. As a result, he owed $44,000. But after he hired Strategic Tax Resolution, Greg and the team were able to settle Curtis's IRS tax bill for just $1,620. This is just one of the many successful outcomes thanks to the team at Strategic Tax Resolution. So you don't have to go at it alone when you don't have to. Call for a free consultation with a licensed tax expert. Don't wait any longer. Get Greg and the squad at Strategic Tax Resolution on your side. Call up 484-915-3100. That's 484-915-3100. Or you can search Strategic Tax Resolution.
Fanatic Sports Update.
Sixers back tonight. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by Martin Law, the law firm for injured workers. Visit paworkinjury.com. Tonight at 8 o'clock, the Sixers will face the Bulls in Chicago. You can listen live right here on 97.5 The Fanatic. Unfortunately, the Sixers will be without Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid due to the contact tracing with their barber who tested positive with COVID-19. It looks like Embiid could return after tonight's game. Ben Simmons will be out until at least Saturday. Coming up with the Cuz, Kevin Nagandi joins the show at 11:40, and you get more Anthony tonight at 6 o'clock during Cuz's Corner. This update is also brought to you by NJM Insurance Group. NJM Insurance has been ranked number 1 in the nation in customer satisfaction with the auto insurance claims experience, according to J.D. Power. Visit NJM.com for your free quote today. That's NJM.com. Keep it locked right here on The Fanatic for all the latest news and information. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's the Anthony Gargano Show on 97.5 The Fanatic.
Reverse slam, wheeling and dealing with a right-hand jab.
Sixers, Bulls, tonight at 8 on your home for 76ers basketball. 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Sixers basketball is brought to you by Geico. Geico makes it easy to bundle home and car insurance. Get a quote at geico.com.
Hi, it's Tyrone, and I'm here again with Dr. Avi Donapel from Iron Mountain Men's Health.
Hi, Tyrone.
So spring is right around the corner, and I know some of our listeners are really getting up for the change of season. And some of them, well,
aren't getting up as much?
Exactly.
At Iron Mountain Men's Health, we can help.
Tell me more.
Guys, does any of this sound familiar? Decreased libido, decreased strength and endurance? Have you tried other low T and erectile dysfunction treatments and they haven't worked the way you wanted and hoped? We specialize in the treatments of low testosterone and erectile dysfunction, and we customize treatment plans based on each person's health and needs.
Thanks, Dr. Appel. Guys, I encourage you to contact Dr. Appel and get your custom treatment plan today. Enjoy this spring and summer. Get started at IronMountainMen'sHealth.com. That's IronMountainMen'sHealth.com.
Do you have 3 ex-wives and your current trophy wife wants a life insurance policy 3 times the size of the policies you had to purchase for your previous mistakes? If so, you need to call Big Lou at Term Provider, 800-333-1750. Big Lou is intimately familiar with your problems, and if you're 50 or 60 years old and in reasonably good health, a $1 million policy should only cost about $100 to $200 per month. Big Lou may have a solution for your previous policies as well. You may even save enough money to lighten the load on your new $1 million policy. Remember, call Big Lou. He's like you, except he's only on number 2. Call Term Provider at 800-333-1750. That's 800-333-1750 for $1 million in term life insurance that you can live with. Call Big Lou at 800-333-1750. 800-333-1750.
There's no such thing as a sure bet on an illegal website. Illegal betting sites are accountable to no one. That puts you and your money at risk. Why play these odds when Pennsylvania offers legal online betting for those who want to wager? Legal sites pay out your winnings, ensure fair play, and support responsible gaming. That benefits you and Pennsylvania's economy. Visit bettersafe.org/PA for information. That's BETTORsafe.org/PA to learn more. Don't be sorry. Be better safe.
Philadelphia, the birthplace of America. Conceived by visionaries, we set the standard of building excellence. We build safer and stronger We dig deeper, push harder, climb higher, building stronger together. We are GBCA, the General Building Contractors Association. Visit gbca.com to learn more.
Tax day is just weeks away, and if you haven't gotten your act together yet, that's okay. I'm not judging. But do this. Take 5 minutes right now and go to daviscpagroup.com and make an appointment. They'll prepare and electronically file your taxes in just 3 days. Ron Davis and his team have 30 years experience providing full-service accounting and tax services for New Jersey and PA residents and businesses. And all new clients have a chance to score Philly baseball, basketball, or football tickets when the fans return to the stands. Go with the pros. daviscpagroup.com.
Receive a $5 rebate by trading up a non-contact thermometer toward an Exergen temporal scanner purchased at any retailer. Fever is a leading symptom of COVID, and using an accurate thermometer has never been more critical. In published studies, no-touch thermometers miss more fevers than they detect. While the new COVID vaccines are becoming more widely available, it is important to make sure you are protected. Monitor for fever with an accurate thermometer backed by more than 80 published peer-reviewed clinical studies. Details at Exergen.com, where accuracy matters.
Here's the good news. Even with high unemployment, there's still a need for hundreds of thousands of cybersecurity professionals in the U.S. right now. And My Computer Career is training people to help meet the demand. No IT experience? No problem. Take the free career evaluation today at mycomputercareer.edu. Start your new life as an IT pro in as little as 4 months. Grants covering up to 53% of the cost are available to those who qualify. It's not rocket science. It's mycomputercareer.edu.
Hey everyone, it's CJ McCullum, host of the Pull Up Podcast. Whether it's after a tough game or practice, there's nothing better than a nice hot shower to get you feeling your best. And the crucial part of that process is the body wash you use. The new Dove Men plant-based body wash is different because it uses plant-based cleansers and moisturizers. It's clean, it's fresh, and it leaves your skin feeling healthy and hydrated. Relax your body and mind. Shower with the new Dove Men plant-based body wash.
Experience the Dove Men Plus Care plant-based line for yourself. Buy it now at Walmart and Target.
Hey, it's Mike Miss here. You know, Philly sports is big business, and we've got you covered every weekday with the Fanatic's Business of Sports reports powered by Pico for Business. For information on how your company can save with Pico's incentives, just go to pico.com/more savings. Schedule National Lawn's full-service program, and you'll get free seeding every year and is safer for your family and pets. Call 800-FREE-SEED. That's 800-FREESEED. Greener grass, fewer weeds, guaranteed.
More of the Anthony Gargano Show now
on 97.5 The Fanatic.
10 o'clock hour brought to you by Window Nation. Take advantage of Window Nation's 50% off sale on all style windows. Plus, make no down payment with no payments and no interest for 12 full months. Call 866-90-NATION or visit windownation.com.
As long as we don't screw them up, right?
It's 10:30. Cuz Radio with the Tunas. Going over, thank God for you, Cuz.
Thanks.
No, in a good way. Because you and I see things a lot similarly.
Yeah.
And so I can come to you when I feel like, you know, I got the blahs with them.
Yeah,
and
I understand it.
But it's interesting because you have never seen it like this.
Right, never. Listen, I knew going into 2016 that it wasn't going to be great, but I was interested by new head coach Doug Peterson, first-year quarterback Carson Wentz. What was it going to look like?
Yeah, I mean, 2016 was easy.
Yeah, but look, I'm going into
the Wentz thing.
The new head coach Nick Sirianni, first-time starting quarterback Jalen Hurts. It might not be as exciting, and you might not think
coming off the draft. Whether we were right or wrong about Wentz is irrelevant now.
Right.
At the moment, he was the number. They traded all the way up to the number 2 pick to get him.
Yeah, but this quarterback that they have had a 4th-round grade, who they took in the 2nd round, who completely screwed up the mentality of that former 2nd overall pick to the point where the guy had to get shipped out to the Indianapolis Colts.
Yeah.
And now that guy's the starting quarterback. Like, that to me is fascinating. I'm going to see this. There's going to be no competition. Jeffrey Lurie told Howie Roseman and everybody else beneath him, hey, make sure you don't bring in any other quarterback. Make sure Suggs is still here.
I know.
No competition.
Which is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
It is.
Because in a draft, when you're that high, I don't understand the concept of telling people you're not drafting a quarterback. Hey, don't worry about the Eagles. You just lost out on trading the number 6 pick for a team that wanted a quarterback.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, it's stupid. That's what I'm saying. What's fascinating other than the ineptitude?
Well, that's part of it.
But that's not interesting to me.
It is to me, though. Ryan on Twitter says it basically what I'm thinking. It's like watching a sports drama. Like we're watching a TV show. It's like Kincaid's soap operas. But we're watching the Eagles soap opera.
They stink, those soap operas. That's not interesting.
I need some like cheesy soap opera music.
Yeah,
Jeffrey Lurie. Nobody draft. We're not drafting another quarterback. And then the cheesy music plays.
Yeah, that's bad. That's bad TV. I don't want to watch bad TV.
This version could be good.
No.
It's like Hard Knocks, the soap opera, though.
No, it's not even good soap opera.
Soap version.
No, it's terrible.
Soap knocks.
The Eagles have been a fascinating team over the years under Jeffrey Lurie. Michael Vick.
Yes.
Right? That came out of nowhere. The Michael Vick thing. Right? Like that was fascinating.
Trading Sam Bradford like 6 minutes before the season started.
Chip Kelly, though. I mean, like that was an interesting. I mean, that whole thing was it. Now it was bad when he got here, but he was the guy that everybody wanted to coach.
Dude, we had a damn helicopter looking for DeMarco Murray's car. Remember that? There was a helicopter. I don't know if it was Sky Fox or whichever one it was.
Yeah, but like T.O., like they've had real interesting stuff happen. They've had drama, right? Yes. Real drama.
Yes.
Not this schlock. This isn't drama, this is schlock.
So this would be like your grandmother's stories?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm watching my story. That's what she would say.
So this isn't on HBO Max, do you?
No. I don't. Again, you and Ryan, fascinating?
Yes.
That's fascinating?
It's a drama. Yeah, and I don't know which direction they're going to go.
Dude, drama, to have a successful drama, right?
Yeah.
You got to have relevance. Right? Don't you need?
Yeah, but the Eagles are relevant. The Eagles sucking will be relevant.
That's not relevance.
Well, it's something that we're not used to seeing.
That's not.
I've never seen, but we're still not used to seeing since 20 plus years.
I've seen it.
Yeah, 20 years ago.
All right. Yeah, I guess that's it.
All right, it's been a long time since you could say, "Wow, this season's gonna suck."
Yeah, but here's my fear. And here's my I guess I'm thinking they're going to suck for a while.
Yeah, they could.
Like that's my.
'Cause I have no faith in the front office.
That's my fear. My fear is they're going to be bad.
Okay, I'm looking more at this year,
and
that's my problem.
I hate giving up bad football. There's nothing worse than bad football.
Going into the season when you have no faith, yeah.
I mean, and you're stuck with the B announcing team. I'm already dreading it.
Yeah, they went 4-11-1 last year, but still going into it, we didn't think it was going to be bad. We thought, hey, they're competing for the division. We thought they'd be the clear-cut favorite because they had the only veteran head coach in the division.
Yeah.
Think about that. Rivera.
And here's the other thing, too. Wentz was coming now. He got drilled in the wild card game against Seattle, but was coming off the 4 games.
Yeah. That made you think,
he was good.
Wow, look what he did with those receivers. Good thing they drafted Jalen Reagor instead of Jefferson.
It goes back to that draft day. Do you remember that the Thursday, Friday, and Monday? We were beside ourselves.
Yeah. Rager and then Hurts. And then Davion Taylor, who doesn't.
No, I don't know. Maybe Taylor. I don't know.
Maybe.
I've
seen athletic freaks in professional sports before not turn into anything.
Yeah. Yeah. That happens a lot.
Everybody wanted KJ McDaniels. Remember that?
Yeah.
He sucked.
Yeah. Yeah, but again, we'll give him a chance, right? Like, that's the guy I'll give him a chance.
Okay.
Give my boy Jalen Watkins a chance. I'll give Jalen a chance.
Jalen Reagor?
Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts. Well, yeah, of course.
I don't like Reagor. I think he's.
I hope is a number two.
Better Josh Huff. I don't think he's.
Would you stick him in the slot?
I would. I think he's more. I think he's better in the slot.
So you have Chase on one side, you got your Hightower or Watkins on the other. But then, what do you do with Greg Ward, man?
Yeah. Well, again, I just don't think I don't think he's a dynamic outside receiver in this league. He's not. They thought he'd be Deshaun Jackson.
Yeah.
That's what they thought they were getting.
Good call, guys.
Again, I don't think he's terrible. I think he could play for you, but like I said, he's a better Josh Huff,
right?
Which means he could play, and I think he can play out of the slot. Just get him the ball in space, type of thing. But that's that's it. That's what you're looking at. The words fascinating and interesting. Like, the Sixers are fascinating.
Yes, they are.
That's a fascinating story.
And it's a fascinating story where you actually feel good about it. But just because I don't feel good about the Eagles doesn't mean I can't be fascinated by it.
Yeah, but I guess it's what our definition of fascinating is. Right? Like, you're right that it doesn't have to be positive to be fascinating. But, like, again, I brought up, I don't know, the T.O. drama. That's
fascinating. Doing sit-ups in his driveway.
I mean, that was crazy. That was insane. Even the Wentz, the Wentz-Doug kind of feud, is Wentz hated. Like, that was interesting.
What did you think about that?
Like, even the Foles-Wentz, like, that was all interesting stuff.
Still remember Zach Berman. Why is Carson Wentz progressing? That's a good question. Like, Doug, what do you mean it's a good question?
That was amazing. How about if you go back and think about?
That's a good question. Yeah, he sucks.
That's amazing. That whole thing was crazy. I mean, you want to talk about fascinating? The Colts are fascinating.
Yes, they are. Because you go Wentz's connection with Frank Reich, they're back together, and the roster's good.
I feel like a heel. I do. I'm going to tell you why. I can't take him having a good year. I can't. I know that makes me a petty, bad fan. But that would, I can't. Listen.
No, I hear you.
I don't want him to, fail miserably, but I do not want him to go light it on fire. If that dude goes to Indy and lights it up,
30 touchdowns, 7 interceptions,
I will be morose. Morose. I mean, I feel like a heel, but I'm rooting against him. I don't want to see that. I don't think I can handle it. Could you handle that?
No. I can't actively go, I hope he fails.
Well, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm not saying.
If he does well, I'll lose sleep. I'll go, how'd you guys screw this up?
Here's the thing. I just don't want him to I just don't want him to be great. Well, forget about winning a Super Bowl, but just be great.
Yeah.
Like, if he goes out and he's Peyton Manning during a regular season, that'll piss me off.
Yeah. Would you like your poll of the day?
Sure.
It's brought to you by Marvity Cans Heating and Air Conditioning. Marvity Cans Heating and Air Conditioning is open and able to assist you with any emergency service and replacement needs, including installation of air scrubbers and other air quality products. Visit MarvityCans.com. On the midday count, Anthony's, quote, disinterested in Eagles. You're nearing the point where you don't even want to talk about them. I mentioned that I'm fascinated because of the mystery with this team. Where do you stand? The three options: fascinated, losing interest, or I'm already checked out is the third. 35% I'm losing interest. 33% I've already checked out, and 32% I'm fascinated.
Wow. That's an interesting poll. That more interesting that poll than I am
in the Eagles.
The drama what? Be bad? Let's get on the phones. Kevin. My man, Kev. What's happening, buddy?
Yo, what's up, cuz? What's going on, man?
What's cracking, buddy?
Hey, look, man, you absolutely right, cuz if you remember those years going through the process, man, and winning 10 games and winning, even though we watched the games, it was awful. So you got this same feeling pertaining to the Eagles. You know what I mean? Me and you in the same, like, age group or what have you. But we already know it's not going to be great, man, unless we catch lightning in a bottle. I mean, and I really don't see that. Now, when they said Rager, Deshaun Jackson, you can look and see that he didn't have the speed Deshaun has, man.
Nah, yeah.
I mean, so I don't even know why. I'm not saying he's not fast, but hell, Deshaun been in the league for years, and he still outrun a lot of people. He don't have that.
And he had tremendous hands.
Right.
Like Deshaun Jackson.
This guy don't.
Deshaun Jackson was a baseball player, right? So he was a guy that could track a ball. He had great hands. I mean, he's one of the all-time great receivers in the franchise.
Yeah. And you know what, Ant, that kind of pissed me off, too? The guy, Nelson Aguilar, he couldn't track the ball, but then he go to the Raiders. Now all of a sudden, like, he got tracking ability. I don't know if that's coaching. I don't know what. You know what I mean? So, as far as his draft and everything like that, then you hear, like, Jeffrey Lurie may be involved or whatever. So we got the same type owner as Dallas got, if that's the case. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm like you when it comes to the Eagles. I do have high hopes for the Phillies, hopefully, and then if they get to near the end and then blow games and don't make the playoffs, the Flyers seem like they stuck in mud a little bit, but they'll come out. Sixers are doing well. So I do have high hopes for the city of sports, man. I do want to say one thing that I heard on this morning's show. I want to ask your opinion on this, because I kind of agree with John Kincaid on this note, man. If you notice, early on in the season, man, when we played Denver Nuggets, we had 8 guys dressed, but legitimately only 7 could play because Scott was sick. And they never and since those games with the 2 games where the Sixers had COVID issues or whatever, they never postponed the games, but yet and still they postponed all these other games. You know what I mean?
I'll tell you this: the Denver game. I'll split the difference with you. The Denver game, I had a problem with. I did. I thought they should have canceled that game. That was ridiculous.
Right.
But like tonight, you can't cancel that game tonight.
No. I'm not talking about tonight. I don't see, because really, I don't want to cancel no game if we have the people available.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
No, I agree with you. I thought the Denver game.
But the one Boston game they postponed and all this other stuff. And
I agree with it.
That made me think.
I heard John talking about it. Yeah, I
wasn't thinking about.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right, Kev. You're right. Listen, I just don't think tonight was you can't cancel tonight. I mean, you can't postpone that game.
No, it's 2 guys.
I mean, it sucks that they're your best 2 guys, but you can't do that.
Yeah, I saw all these tweets. I talked about it a little bit yesterday. I saw all these tweets that Adam Silver's out to get the Sixers because of tanking and all that stuff. And all I have to say is, well, what about the Miami Heat? Remember when they had Tyler Hero and Prince for 2 weeks?
Yeah.
They had Jimmy Butler didn't play for a month and a half.
Mm-hmm.
He had COVID and he also got injured, but they missed guys for 2 weeks.
Yeah, they did.
They played 8 games with nobody.
No, yeah.
And it's affected them in the standings, clearly. And I go, listen, I'm just as upset as everybody else is that Embiid and Simmons will not be playing tonight, but the protocol states 1 week post-contact, and this game falls within 7 days. I don't think Adam Silver's out to get the Sixers.
No. Do I think that the league still harbors a little resentment? Probably, but they don't. I agree with you.
They're following their protocol. That's all.
I heard Coach spouting that this morning.
Yes.
And listen, Coach is a good Sixer man.
Yes, he is. Big Sixers fan.
But they're not doing that. And again, I do agree. The Denver game was ridiculous.
Yeah, because Mike Scott couldn't play, but
yeah.
You
should have canceled that game. You should have postponed that game. Come on. But that's it. That was the league did do the Boston thing. So let's go to Sean. You're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Hello, Sean.
Hey, good afternoon, gentlemen. I thought it was a cool topic when you were talking about the difference between you and Andrew when it comes to the fandom. Like, I feel the same way. Me and you are in the same age group. I don't know how old you are, Andrew, but, you know, when the first Super Bowl rolled around, I was in 8th grade in 1980, and then even the second Super Bowl, I was in my late 30s. Now I'm 53 years old, and it's like I root for him. I watch every game, but the intensity of how much I care has diminished over. There's an old saying that the older you get, the less you care. And it's not just about sports. It's really about a lot of things in life. And the intensity just isn't there.
So this is interesting,
I love
right?
him.
So let me ask you a question, Sean.
Yeah.
So the Sixers, I can't get enough of. Right? Like, so I care deeply about the Sixers. I just look at this Eagles team and go, the fact that they're not going to be any good, and I quite frankly think they're going to stink, is what makes me disinterested.
Absolutely. But I got to say, like, I'm a 4-for-4 guy, but I've talked to you over the years, many years, and I'm a football guy. Like, I root for the other teams. I support them through the playoffs.
Right.
But I don't watch a basketball game. I don't watch a baseball game. I don't even watch a hockey game. I'm a football guy. You know what I mean?
Wow.
You know who I joke around with? My neighbor is ML Carr. You remember ML Carr?
Get out!
His daughter lives across the street, so he's always in town. So we laugh about it. He laughs about sports today. He's like, sometimes I can't even watch it.
Really? So wait, this is interesting, Sean. So you don't want, like, what are you doing now? Just following off-season NFL?
I listen to you guys. I call in, chime in. You remember me?
I know you, yeah. Yeah.
That all faded away. I didn't, not on purpose. It just, the older I get, you know, I'm in business. I got a job. I got this. I got that. Like, I don't
all
have
that
the
stuff
time
I get,
and energy Yeah. So it's funny because your fandom does go through an evolution. And, you know, Andrew says he's never seen a bad time. Well, guess what? This could be it. You know what I mean? This could be it.
That is so, Sean, what a great call, man.
Yeah,
the evolution of fandom is a great, great call. I love it.
Enjoy it.
You're the best. Thanks, buddy. Now, that's an interesting because mine's different. I guess it's related, but it's not exactly like Sean's. Right? So I'm disinterested in the Eagles because I don't find them interesting.
You're locked in on the Sixers because, hey, they could actually make a run.
Yeah, and I've been in, you know, from the jump.
Right.
Like, I wanted them to do the process. The whole thing. So, and we've lived and died with them over the last, 5 years type of thing. They're when they've made the playoffs, right? But they're also, watching Joel Embiid. What are you kidding me? That's interesting every night.
Yeah, we're watching the best player in the league every single night.
He's the most interesting player in the NBA. I know, all due respect to you, Mr. Three Ball, Embiid is the most interesting guy.
Yes.
More than your Steph Currys and your Dames. Embiid is a fascinating guy.
Yes, he is.
They don't have half of Embiid on the Eagles.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, there's nobody interesting. There's not one guy to watch on defense. I mean, again, I like BG and I like Slay, but come on. Where's the wrecking ball, right? Where's the beast off the edge?
It's a good point.
Where's the side-to-side backer tracking a guy down like a panther? Where's that guy at?
I know where.
Nate or Nathan, which one are you going by these days?
White Snake.
Where's the safety that we love?
That's a good question.
Right? The ball hawk. The guy that'll light you up when he's a ball hawk. Where's that guy at? Because I can't find him.
Yeah, where's my Tyrann Mathieu? You know what I mean?
And that, that's interesting to me. Like, I don't even know about is the defensive coordinator, listen, not because I love Spags, but the guy's a great coach, and the guy has a style, right? He attacks. I don't know. I hope maybe the guy is. But what do you know about him? What do you know about Nick Sirianni? You want to talk about vanilla ice cream. He don't even have the vanilla bean.
I'm a fan of the vanilla bean.
I am too. That's what I'm saying. But he lacks the bean.
I go bean greater than vanilla.
Yes. But it's Nick Sirianni. He's just a vanilla ice cream without the vanilla bean, which makes it bad. Like, no taste. He's like a head of lettuce.
I'll mess around with the vanilla.
Nah.
But the bean the bean trumps it.
If you don't have the bean, I'm out.
You're anti just straight up vanilla?
Without the bean, yeah. I need the bean.
So is Carson the vanilla?
Huh?
I like vanilla and chocolate.
Oh, God.
So Carson was the vanilla. I mean, the golf's not much better either.
Oh, God. Hey, listen, spring training's not for ball players. That's it. There's more. You can get some spring training in, too. You can get into shape before the warmer weather, although today's going to be gorgeous. A little precursor, right? Because it's going to dip back down. But it only takes 40 days to lose 20 to 40-plus pounds with NJ Diet. NJ Diet's contractually guaranteed program starts with bioenergetically personalized supplements based on your hair, saliva, and blood work. Then NJ Diet uses DNA testing to create your ideal diet plan and workout regimen to help you keep it all for the rest of your life. Not sure if you can do it alone? You're fully monitored by their certified staff. You'll also get the doctor's personal email and phone number. NJ Diet's all natural. No shots, no hormones, no surgery. Lose 20 to 40-plus pounds in 40 days. Contractually guaranteed with NJ Diet. Located close by in Princeton, Cherry Hill. You don't leave your house, no worries. NJ Diet's available nationwide with live online video consultations. Visit njdiet.com or call 855-5NJ-DIET. That's 855-5NJ-DIET. Or go to njdiet.com and lose the weight for good.
Fanatic Sports Update.
We have Sixers basketball. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by the Pennsylvania Department of Transportation. Speeding puts you, your passengers, and others on the road at risk. Slow down, save a life, be safe, PA. More at penndot.gov/safety. Paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars. Sixers are back in action tonight when they face the Bulls in Chicago. Tip-off is at 8 o'clock, and you can listen live right here on The Fanatic. The Sixers will be without Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons due to COVID-19 protocols. The story is, of course, that their barber tested positive with the virus prior to the All-Star game, which is why they missed the All-Star game. And then it's 7 days post-contact, which is why both Embiid and Simmons will not be playing tonight. Coming up at 11:40, Kevin Agandi joins the show, and the Cuz gets some more action tonight at 6 o'clock with Cuz's Corner. Keep it locked right here on The Fanatic for all the latest news and information. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's the Cuz, Anthony Gargano. Weekdays 10 to 2 on 97.5 The Fanatic. Adam Schefter every Wednesday morning at 8:10 a.m.
Brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook.
The city obviously doesn't like Howie. In fairness, coming off a horrendous year, the organization collapsed. The body of work over the last 5, 6, 7 years is such that they've still been the best team in that division. So the organization as a whole has done well.
Adam Schefter every Wednesday morning at 8:10 a.m.
Brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook, America's top-rated sportsbook app.
And on 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
DraftKings Sportsbook, America's top-rated sportsbook app, is putting new customers in the center of the college basketball action. Bet $4 on an underdog in select college basketball games, and if they win, you collect $256. Download the top-rated DraftKings Sportsbook app and sign up using code FANATIC. That's code FANATIC for a limited time, only at DraftKings Sportsbook. Must be 21 or older, Pennsylvania only. New customers only. Restrictions apply. In partnership with Meadows Racetrack and Casino. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Paid for by Protect My Car. Restrictions may apply. Plans and costs for coverage may vary. Call for details.
Yo, where's your car? Man, my engine blew, and I can't afford to get it fixed. So no car for me.
Oh, man. That's why I got me an extended service plan. That way, that blown engine would have cost you nothing to repair.
Hold up. You're saying if I had gotten that plan before my engine blew, I could have got it fixed and paid nothing?
You got that right. Drivers covered by Protect My Car will not have to pay for any covered repair bill ever again.
Man, I really should have called and got my car covered before this huge repair bill hit.
If you own a car, truck, or SUV made from $19.99 or higher, call 800-825-1159 right now to see if your car qualifies. All repairs for your engine, transmission, and much more can become a thing of the past. Just call 800-825-1159 and get your car protected before your next repair bill hits. Call 800-825-1159 right now. Call now to find out how you pay nothing for auto repairs. Call 800-825-1159. That's 800-825-1159.
Would you like to have your lights turn on or off when you enter or leave a room? How about have them come on when you pull into the driveway? Or be able to turn them on after you've left for extra security? Hi, Dan Namero, owner of Farron Electric. You can do all of that and more with Caseta by Lutron, including controlling every light in your house from your phone or tablet. For a free consultation, call Farron Electric or visit us today at farronelectric.com. That's FARRYN electric.com.
Philadelphia, the birthplace of America. Conceived by visionaries, we set the standard of building excellence. We build safer and stronger. We dig deeper, push harder, climb higher, building stronger together. We are GBCA, the General Building Contractors Association. Visit gbca.com to learn more.
These days, it's okay to do some things halfway, like wearing your pajama bottoms on a work call. But managing your prescriptions shouldn't be one of them. That's why CVS has a proprietary search tool to find ways that may help lower your prescription costs, and will deliver them for free. No wonder CVS customers are better than most at staying on prescriptions, which tends to make you healthier. Come in or call today and get a free prescription savings review at CVS. Savings vary. Not all patients eligible for savings. Delivery restrictions apply. Visit cvs.com for details.
Switch to T-Mobile for Business and get up to 90 days of service free via virtual rebate on your business plan. You get a great deal, the largest 5G network, and first-class benefits like Microsoft 365 on us. It's better for business and only with T-Mobile for Business. Limited time offer. Stop in store for details. Plus taxes and fees for some plans. Virtual Express MasterCard within 8 weeks of receipt of valid submission. Complete port within 60 days. See T-Mobile.com for 5G devices, coverage, and plan details.
Me, but also you. The Pharaoh fast forwards his favorite foreign film, Powder Donut. Okay, what's my line?
The only line I see here on the script is get options based on your budget with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive.
Oh man, that's a tongue twister, huh? I'm sorry, I'm gonna need a few more minutes. Bulbous Walrus, the Bulbous Walrus.
The Name Your Price tool, only from Progressive.
The owl ran afoul of the comatose coxswain.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Leave your sister alone.
You're ready to get back into yoga, so you ordered the essentials. A non-slip mat, yoga blocks to keep balance, and an exercise ball. And you use your Bank of America Cash Rewards credit card, choosing to earn 3% cash back on online shopping and up to 5.25% as a preferred rewards member, which you put towards your most essential yoga gear. Noise-canceling headphones.
Welcome. Take a deep breath. Breathe.
Apply for yours at bankofamerica.com/more rewarding. Copyright 2020 Bank of America Corporation.
Since there was no basketball tournament last March, Unibet is offering twice the sign-up bonus this year. Get $40 free and $500 risk-free. With twice the bonus, go twice as hard. Woo! Watch on 2 screens. Woohoo, yeah! On 2 couches.
Both cheeks.
And place twice the bets.
Bonus.
Get $40 free and $500 risk-free. Unibet Sportsbook. Crazy about the odds. Must be 21 or over to play and physically located in Pennsylvania. Restrictions apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Let's talk about your lawn for a second. Yes, the lawn. It's that time of the year, right? Beautiful today. Pretty soon, you're going to make sure that the lawn is luscious. Well, this is why you need Natural Lawn of America. Yes. You don't have to sacrifice beauty for safety. Natural Lawn provides you with a greener, weed-free lawn that is also safer for your pets. Now, that's important to me, right? They use exclusive, organic-based lawn care products that's reduced the need for chemicals up to 85%. Now, here's the other thing, the brilliance of Natural Lawn. So, look, you get a lawn. Some areas are shady, right? Some are thin. Some you got weeds. Whatever it is, you know that you can count on Natural Lawn's custom approach to give you the best results you want and the peace of mind you deserve. Safer, greener, weed-free, and the envy? of the neighbors. Take advantage of their limited time offer. Schedule Natural Lawn's full service program. Get free seeding every year. That is free seeding every year. Call 800-FREE-SEED. 800-FREESEED. Choose My Lawn Care Company. Natural Lawn of America. Greener grass, fewer weeds. Guaranteed.
WPEN, Burlington, Philadelphia. A Beasley Media Group station. Home of 76ers basketball.
Ben Simmons to Joel. Bang! Two-hand jam.
Flyers hockey.
Carter Hart made the save. The bouncing puck still free. Hart's got to make another one.
And Anthony Gargano. Weekdays from 10 to 2.
Weekdays, get.
Plug in.
97.5 The Fanatic. Philadelphia.
Wow, check it out. Duke is out of the ACC tournament because of a COVID test, and that means they could be out. Duke out.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah,
out of the tournament.
I love it.
Yeah, but it sucks. How it happened, but
well, whatever. But if they don't make it,
It's crazy.
I'd be happy.
Not seeing Coach K's mug.
I hate that guy. All right.
Yeah, I hate him how he treated that student earlier this year. He got his back.
Let me tell you
Coach K
something.
fan.
That dude is a creep. All right? Like, there's no need to act the way he does. Trust me. Listen, I've interviewed him. He's a great coach and the whole thing, but you want to talk about perspective and being older and having it's, yo, dude, you're a basketball coach. Yeah. All right? Hey, when you cure cancer, let me know. All right? When you actually do God's work, let me know, dude. Otherwise, you don't need to take yourself so serious.
Yeah, he doesn't think his stuff stinks.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
No, he's the height of arrogance. Height of arrogance. You know, seriously, you know why everybody loves Jay Wright? Because Jay Wright's a lovable guy.
Yeah, he's a great dude.
Because you know why? Because, yeah, he's a great coach, but he also has time for you.
Great man.
And he just is a prince of a guy. He never takes himself too serious. But some of these coaches, forget about college football because they all live in that. But you Coach K, ugh. And so I love the fact that he's not there.
All right, nice.
I love it.
By the way, forgive me for not bringing this up earlier. Speaking of COVID and today, 1 year ago, the NBA shut down.
That was today?
Yeah. 1 year
March
ago today,
11th.
the Sixers played the
Detroit
Wednesday. Pistons.
It was a Wednesday.
Yeah. Sixers played the Pistons.
Wow.
Christian Wood then tested positive.
Yeah. They remember there was a game at a late night game, Sacramento.
Sacramento and the Suns or Pelicans?
And I remember thinking, you know what? I want to watch this game.
Because it might be the last.
This might be the last game.
Last game was the Mavericks.
Yeah.
And I remember the commentators saying, we don't even know if they're going to finish this game. Because the news came out when Rudy Gobert tested positive.
Holy moly. That was amazing.
They went to halftime, and the question was, are they going to come out for the third quarter? And they did.
I can't believe it's been a year.
Yeah, 1 year ago today.
I was having this discussion. I got to be real with you. This pandemic thing messed us up.
Big time.
Right. When you stop and think, I was talking to somebody yesterday. I was at getting a checkup, and I was talking to somebody, and I go, it wasn't normal, right? What we endured for a year.
Yeah.
I feel bad for those kids that lost a year of school and all those moments, right?
Senior year of anything, right? Of high school or college, or freshman year of college, that sucks.
Yeah.
I know, so a Clearview was, I don't know if they changed it, but they were telling the kids, the seniors, because remember, we do senior trip down in Disney World. And the question was, hey, so do you want to do senior trip or do you want to walk at graduation? You have to pick one or the other. Now, I don't know if that changed. That was the initial conversation. But could you imagine, obviously I'd rather pick senior trip than walking at graduation. I don't really care about throwing the hat, but that's still a big moment in your life. And you had to pick between one of the two.
Yeah, it's tough.
I don't know what they ended up doing, but
no, I can't believe it's
how
been
many
a year,
virtual graduations last summer.
I know, and I still, you talk to people, and they'll still tell you that they're like they had like anxiety now going out.
Oh yeah, big time. My parents, thank God, my dad's getting his second shot today. I think. My mom totally against indoor dining, and they were, so they haven't done an indoor anything except grocery shopping for a year.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Let's go to Brian. You're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Hello, Brian.
God, what's going on, Bobby?
What's cracking, brother?
Not much, man. So I'm with you completely with this. I am aggressively disinterested in the Eagles right now. I listen to 97.5 all day long, 7 days a week. It's kind of ridiculous.
Oh, we love you. Thank you, Brian.
But
hey, listen, real quick. Can we get him a shirt?
Yeah,
just get him a shirt.
Sure.
97. They came out with the shirts are actually cool. It's a good T-shirt. It's not like listen, I haven't worked in radio forever. The T-shirts are usually bad. These are actually nice T-shirts. So when we're done our conversation, hold on. All right, we're gonna get you one.
All right, cool. Thanks, cuz I appreciate it, bud. That's awesome. That's dynamite. But if the Eagles, just to the point where if the Eagles dominate this talk on the airwaves, like on Monday with the Lori story coming out regarding Hurts, like I turned the radio off. I hate to say it, but like,
yeah.
I think it all started with this year's draft, and it kind of went into the final week of the season. And like for everything that they did right in the 2017 offseason to make that Super Bowl run, everything since then has been a disaster. Like that great run covered the warts that were always kind of there within the front office, in my opinion. I think they screwed up Carson Wentz, in my opinion, from the jump.
Yeah.
And bad drafts year after year in the league when the draft is so important to long-term success. And the guys that did draft well, they never developed or they cut prematurely, which inevitably leads to having to overpay for certain positions to make up for past mistakes. I just think I'm so over the regime, and the guy making all the decisions seemingly has more power. They signed a franchise guy, they trade him away for peanuts, fire the head coach, which okay, I could see that isn't the worst thing in the world, but the guy upstairs is still there hanging out with Lori and inevitably just making more bad draft picks, makes bad decisions. I'm all out on Eagles right now.
It's so weird, right? It's just kind of how you feel. Like you don't choose what you're interested, what you're not interested. Like it just is.
Yeah,
it's what gravitates, and obviously we love them, but they're just not interesting right now.
Always. I mean, I have a subscription to The Athletic. I don't even read that. I'm all fixtured up right now. On the flip side, I am so fixtured up. I count down the minutes to the trade deadline. I can't wait to see what the team looks like in the second half. Like,
that's how I am.
I mean, I am obsessed with the Sixers right now. It's kind of pathetic, really. But
nah, no, it's not. Hold on, brother. Get your shirt. Hold on. No, see that's why.
That's not pathetic. That's a sports fan.
Right. Well, I mean, that's why we are sports fans, because we want to be excited and are into something.
Dude, April 4th is the first Phillies game I'm going to, like in attendance. I can't wait. I'm counting down the days.
Yeah, I know. Listen, VG on the text board said that the Phillies bullpen is more interesting than the Eagles, and he's right.
Yeah. Well, they could actually be a part of the team
he's right about that.
Could maybe win 85, 86 games or more. We'll see.
I mean, again, I'll go back to it. I said this earlier. This is in case you're just joining us. We started the show. I basically had to bare my soul because I'm aggressively disinterested in the Eagles for the first time. I can't tell you how long. I was talking to Tunis, and he was going, this morning, you and I were talking.
Yeah.
And you're going on, and I was like, oh, God, really? I got no interest in that. Like, I just had no interest in talking about them. The only thing interesting about them to me is Hurts. On the off chance, I like him, and the off chance that he's their answer at quarterback, that's it. Even again, we were talking about the coach being vanilla, right?
Nothing about him. Yep.
Like
that's part of the intrigue for me.
But that's not
figured out who the hell this guy is.
Yeah, I don't know. That's I don't. You actually think he's going to be a good coach?
Oh, I have no idea. But that's why I keep on saying the mystery, the drama surrounding this team.
See, but I don't think that's a mystery.
The not power struggle, but you know what I mean? Like the scouts not really having any say, it seems like, and the owner just put them on the table. Interesting to me. Not good. Not thrilled about it, but I'm interested.
Yeah.
Fascinated.
Yeah, that word, man. That's a word you and I don't agree on the definitions.
Hey, I hear you. Before we get to morning thoughts, now this is not going to be something that adds intrigue to the Eagles for you, but Jeff Mosher tweeting. So earlier today, Eric Fisher got released by the Kansas City Chiefs. Lane Johnson is now the only player taken in the entire first round of the 2013 draft that still remains the team that drafted him.
Wow.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
I know there's a ton of turnover in football, and guys are missed on all the time, right? You know, nobody's a lock to be a good player, but that's kind of interesting.
Yeah, it is. No, it is. All right.
That makes you excited for the Eagles, right?
No. Morning thoughts.
Wake up, Philadelphia!
No! God, please, no! No!
Time now for morning thoughts.
Hey, lady! Shut up! Will you just shut your trap? Shut up!
Please go away. Let me sleep for the love of God. Yo, cuz, what were you thinking about this morning?
So, the thing that stood out to me was the weather. So, first thing I did was look and make sure that I remember seeing 70 today. And a 70-degree day in early March is the gift of gifts.
Yes.
Because we're coming off a winter, and we didn't have any big temperate days. It was nasty winter, and 70 degrees is going to feel great. So my question to you is, how you celebrating it?
I'll give a yo.
Because we got a yo.
Yo, what's up?
Already got the 3:30 reservation for the outdoor area at the Man Young Brewery. So the wife and I will head on down there and probably sit there for a long time.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. So I'll be celebrating with the...
Yeah.
Actually, I did yard work 2 days ago. Like, it was nice enough to actually start prepping for the summer or the spring and all that kind of stuff. It was nice. What about you? How are you celebrating?
Well, we have a couple shows today, so,
Oh, that's right.
So, but I'll just,
You'll ride with the windows down.
Exactly. I was about to say that, man.
That's a great feeling, by the way. They're riding with the windows down.
I agree.
One of my morning thoughts was because of a sound. And it's funny, I told you the other day that I need the white noise to fall asleep.
Yeah.
I'm also a big fan of the cricket sound, like going to bed. Oh, I love it. Dude, the summers. Oh, well, yeah,
God.
you're now in Mullica Hills, so you understand.
Oh, I hate it.
Dude, I love that. Like, there's things that you have to get used to. The manure smell. I'm not saying I like the manure smell, but it's a part of home and certain roads that you're taking around there. But the cricket sound I love.
You like that?
Yes, going to sleep. I hate the damn birds at 4 a.m. And now we've reached that point where the birds are going to start chirping. I've been hearing it the last couple of days, but today was bad. I got up at 4 for something and could not fall back asleep. And you'll get the bird chirping.
Yeah.
You're going to have nests all over the place, I'm sure.
That doesn't bother me. Those crickets, I hate those things.
So you don't get bothered by the birds,
but
you're anti-cricket, so we're the opposite there.
I hate the crickets.
I love
birds.
falling
I don't
asleep
hear
with the
nothing, but you like that?
Well, see, I'm not a heavy sleeper. You can zonk out.
Yeah,
The birds will wake me up and keep me up.
It's great. I can't stand that. I hate that. I hate those. I hate that. You know what I hate too? That dewy smell in the morning.
You're anti-dew?
I hate dew.
What about Mountain Dew?
No, I'm out.
You're out on Mountain Dew?
Yeah.
Pat Egan will be offended.
Yeah, I know he's a dew guy. I'm
yes,
out.
He is.
I don't do the dew. And I don't like the dew in the morning either. In fact, I hate it.
I hate walking out in the grass and your feet get all wet.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Because that's when I'm down the shore and my parents don't have a fence, right? So I got to walk the dog in the morning. And I always go out barefoot and I step in the grass and my foot's all wet. And I'm like, oh, God, I hate that. I don't mind the
I've
smell.
always aspired never to have to deal with dew, but now I do. To never have to get up that early.
Yes. And now you got to deal with the dew.
Yeah, I'm out. Yeah, I'm out on that.
All right.
I hate it. I hate the crickets. Hate the dew. All right.
You got anything else?
No.
I thought about the Sixers. I did. They're back tonight.
Yeah?
Yeah, I mean, because I've had to watch, like Meghan Markle and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, but, I'm with you. I mean, I don't know. I'm looking forward to it. You knew that they were playing tonight, right? So, you were...
Yeah, I thought about it last night, but I woke up thinking, Sixers back tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, guess what? I did, too.
Yeah. I figured that you would.
Yeah, I did, too.
And the Phillies. The tickets. That's all I'm thinking about,
Tickets
honestly.
are awesome.
Because what they had to do was... Now that they and if people don't know this yet, because they put out like a release to people, and it was not really well written. Like, it was very confusing. If you had the partial plan, you had to repick your games yesterday. The first 19 home games.
So what did you do?
So I ended up picking the 3 Sunday games that fall within the first 19, but I had the ability to go, oh, well then I'd rather do that Wednesday night game instead. Like, I had the ability to do that, and I could. So basically what they did was whatever you paid for your seats, they put it all back into credit.
Okay.
So I could have just wiped away my credit in one game. Like, I could have picked, like, Club Box for one game. But obviously we want to do the plan.
Right.
So I ended up just picking the same section, the same ticket value, and the same games.
All right, so you got the same games. Okay.
Yeah, but you had to log on at 2:30. I logged on at 2:30. I wonder if people lost their seats because you have to pick pods. And certain sections, I know Tyrone's doing the Sunday plan too, and I think he's sitting down lower, so I made sure to tell him some sections you have to have at least 3 tickets.
Oh, really?
So if you were in the Diamond Club,
yeah,
and let's say you had you and somebody else for a partial season, you had to get a 3rd ticket. Which that's going to screw over some people.
Yeah, that's good.
So I wonder, like, Christy and I are fine because we're sitting nosebleeds Sundays, so we're fine. But I wonder if people who had nicer seats.
No, I'm with you on the and you're doing the show on Sundays now.
Yeah, so I'm done at noon.
I'll
drive down.
That's cool.
I got a spot where I park.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
And make the walk in.
Nice.
Can't wait to guzzle a beer at a ballpark.
You know what?
I missed that last year, man.
You know what I want to get? I'm more of today if it's open. Pops. I'm a big Pops water ice guy.
Oh, dude.
That's the rightest spring.
It is. It's a good point.
Get a water ice.
Yeah, there's a corner spot near Temple that we all would go to before class.
That's cool. Let's go to Chris in Tampa. Chris, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Hello, Chris.
Yeah, I was more of a Dottie's water ice guy, but I heard they closed last year, I think. But Pop sounds real nice right now, I'll tell you that much.
You're in Florida. Where's
Dottie's
at?
Dottie's is across from Phillips Steaks over on
yeah. They have good water ice there.
Oh yeah, they were great. Family place, man, open forever. I think it's a soft pretzel factory now, from what I heard.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a shame. It was a good family. Italianos too. Can't forget about them, But yes, the last live sporting event I went to was the last spring training game of the Phillies last year before they canceled everything for COVID. I was there, and I remember the guy in front of me, he was like in plastic arm things with like a mask and a thing. And I was like, look at this nut. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Like, at that time, it was still like, is this real,
Yeah,
and,
sure.
So now today, I just bought tickets for my next sporting event, which I'm going to a Toronto Raptors game. They're playing down here, and they just opened up for tickets. They started selling this morning at 10 o'clock. So I had a choice of a few teams. I was going to go to the Nets, but I've been watching a lot of Suns games. I
like the Suns.
I love the Suns this year.
I like watching them too.
That other, they're fun. Booker and Paul, and your Bridges from Villanova. I love watching them. So I decided instead of going to see a bunch of those crackpots over in Brooklyn, that I'd go see the Nets or the Suns.
I wish you would have went to go see the Nets just to boo them.
Oh man, you know what? I hate the Hassa, man. I can't stand him. So he's a hate the face guy. But Sixers, man, I don't care. I was laughing earlier when you were talking. I'm so excited for today's Sixers game. I don't care who they put out there on the court.
I know. I was thinking the same thing.
They could sign Vernon Maxwell to a 10-day contract, and I'd still watch it. You know what I'm saying? I'm dying.
Man,
I can't wait.
That's
he's
great.
King of the 10-day contracts, man.
He was.
So,
I had a pair of his sneakers. Man. You know this because you're from South Philly. On Oregon, out on 20th and Oregon, they would have the sneaker truck.
Yeah, right on that corner, man.
Yeah, so my buddy, so a friend of mine had the truck, and he goes, dude, I got Mad Max's sneakers. I went, why? So I got, they were my size. They were size 12. I was like, I'm in, man. That was
a great truck. Man.
Yeah, that's great.
That was a great truck.
Chris, enjoy the game, buddy. Great talking to you, man.
Can I just tell you one thing?
Yeah.
One thing. Listen, I don't want to get rid of Maxey. I want Maxey. I want to keep Maxey. I want to see Maxey 4 years from now. He's the dude that get rid of Danny Green's contract, get rid of Mike Scott's contract, whatever you got to do. But I want to get rid of future picks, but I like Maxey. I want to keep him around.
I hear you. I do. I
really do.
I get you. My only fear is that you're going to have to get rid of him to get what you got, and he doesn't fit where you're at now. I agree that he's going to be a player. I think you're right. Thanks, Chris. You might have to choose.
By the way, it looks like Lowry's not going anywhere.
I know.
That seems like that's done.
I know. I'm kind of disappointed over that.
Yeah, me too. Because he would be absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
By the way, coming up, I have the announcers and the pairings.
Oh, yeah, for the tournament?
Yeah.
Nice. I look forward to that. And I look forward to your calls. Don't forget, 610-632-0975 is how you reach us, Cuz Radio, with the Tunis 97.5 The Fanatic. All right. So let's talk about Parks Casino and Sportsbook. Be there later on, in fact, for the fabulous Parks Casino and Sportsbook at Cousins Corner. We love it, man. Yeah, and it's going to be speaking of the tournament, it's the place to be. The Parks Sportsbook going to have all their fun. It's going to be a great time at Parks. Check it out. The tournament, all the action, you wall to wall. Great. You download the Parks Sportsbook right to your phone, and you have it all tournament long. It's going to be a blast. Go to parkscasino.com/PA. Use the promo code FANATIC, and you'll be awarded a risk-free bet up to $500. Website's got all the details. It's got to be in Pennsylvania. You're going to be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Fanatic Sports Update.
No Embiid or Simmons. I'm Andrew Saltunis. This update is brought to you by Natural Lawn. Natural Lawn of America is safer for your lawn, kids, and pets. Schedule their full-service program and get free seeding every year. Call 800-FREE-SEED. That's Natural Lawn of America. Greener grass, fewer weeds, guaranteed. Sixers back in action. Their first time since the All-Star break. They're facing the Bulls in Chicago. Tip-off is at 8 o'clock, and you can listen live right here on The Fanatic. The team, of course, will be without Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons after their barber tested positive with COVID-19 prior to the All-Star game. 7 days is the protocol after contact tracing, so no Embiid or Simmons tonight. Coming up next at 11:40, Kevin Nagandi joins the Cuz, and you get more of the Cuz tonight at 6 o'clock during Cuz's Corner. This update is also brought to you by Liberty Mutual Insurance, where you only pay for what you need. Nobody should have to pay for one-size-fits-all insurance. Liberty Mutual customizes your insurance, so you only pay for what you need. Customize and save with Liberty Mutual Insurance. Keep it locked right here in The Fanatic for all the latest news and information. I'm Andrew Saltunis, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
Anthony Gargano, weekdays 10 to 2 on 97.5 The Fanatic. Check out Anthony Gargano every Thursday night from 6 to 7 p.m. for Cuz's Corner, live from the Parks Casino Sportsbook. Anthony takes you around the world of sports and gets you ready for the upcoming games. That's Cuz's Corner. Listen every Thursday night starting at 6 from the Parks Casino Sportsbook and on 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
The best in internet and entertainment is here, and it's all powered by Xfinity for one unbelievable value. Introducing breakthrough Wi-Fi speed, now faster than a gig. That's right, not just internet speed, Wi-Fi speed. And that's enough to handle every device in the house and then some. And with Xfinity X1, you get access to live TV and top streaming apps with our award-winning voice remote. Faster internet, better entertainment. It's really that simple. So what are you waiting for? Upgrade your whole home experience today with Xfinity.
Get started with Xfinity Internet and TV for $54.99 a month. And get a speed upgrade included, all for 12 months. Or until March 15th, ask how to get even more with a free upgrade to gig speed for a year. Go online, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay in 3/21/21. Restrictions apply. New choice double play 200 megabits per second customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees including BTV fee extra and subject to change. After promo, regular rates apply. Actual speeds vary and not guaranteed. Gig offer limited to standard plus more with 2-year agreement and compatible X-Fi gateway.
Imagine feeling the freedom of 20/20 vision without the hassle of foggy glasses and contacts. Well, thanks to the LASIK Vision Institute, that freedom could be yours. If you want LASIK, then the LASIK Vision Institute has officially taken away everything standing in your way. At the LASIK Vision Institute, we're now offering 20% off LASIK with our latest Wavelight laser when treated in March. Go to LASIK.com to see this offer and see if LASIK is right for you. Plus, LASIK has never been more convenient. The procedure typically only takes 15 minutes, and most patients can get back to work the next day. The LASIK Vision Institute offers the latest FDA-approved LASIK technology, and our expert medical teams have performed over 1.3 million procedures. Go to LASIK.com today to schedule your free consultation and start feeling the freedom of better vision. That's LASIK.com. Individual results vary. Must mention this promotion and be treated in March 2021 to qualify. 20% off standard price of Wavelight procedure. Go to LASIK.com for details.
This Fanatic Golf Report is brought to you by the Parks Casino Sportsbook app from the #1 casino in PA. The PGA Tour is in full swing as the Players' Championship returns to Pete Dye's TPC Sawgrass. I've never seen a field with so many contenders. And if you can pick the winner and the winning score, you'll win a dozen Callaway balls and a $100 gift card for the Parks Grill. Just go to 97.5thefanatic.com, click on the contest icon and enter. Johnson, McElroy, Koepka, Morikawa, DeChambeau, and Reed, plus a bunch of young guns. Entries close at noon on Thursday. Good luck. For the Parks Casino Sportsbook app, I'm Mike Rose.
Golf season is in full swing. And the Parks Casino Sportsbook app has you covered. Betting on golf is fun. Bet on outright winners. Bet on match winners. Bet on individual golfers' daily performance. Live hole-by-hole betting. The Parks Sportsbook app has a great offer to bet on golf for new customers. Download the app and make your first bet on golf risk-free up to $500. Click parkscasino.com/PA and promo code GREEN. Your risk-free bet refunded in site credit. Website has all terms and conditions. Must be 21 in Pennsylvania. Gambling problem. Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Here's what no recovery, no fee means at our firm. First, your initial consultation is absolutely free. Next, we understand that most people don't have the money to pay hourly attorney's fees, so you only pay us a percentage of your recovery if we win. Finally, there are expenses in working a case up. We advance these costs as well. If we make no recovery, you don't owe these either. Visit forthepeople.com for more information. No charge there either. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Hey, we get it. You don't want to be hearing a Progressive commercial right now, so let us tell you something you do want to hear. No one is funnier than you. People laugh just thinking about the things you've said. I'm laughing at one of them right now. Coworkers repeat your jokes at the office, but they're never as good as when you tell them, and shame on them for trying. There. Don't you feel better? You'll also feel better knowing you could save when you bundle home and auto with Progressive. Although I'm sure you'd have a funnier way to say that. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Bundle discount not available in all states or situations.
2020 was a challenging year, but things are looking up, including the stock market's performance. But will it last? Hi, I'm Ken Moraif, Senior Advisor at Retirement Planners of America. If you are 50 or older, call us today to schedule a free consultation to learn more about our Invest and Protect strategy that is designed to help mitigate the risk of the stock market. Call us today at 800-375-1159 to schedule your free assessment. That's 800-375-1159.
Leave your sister alone.
You're ready to get back into yoga, so you order the essentials. A non-slip mat, yoga blocks to keep balance, and an exercise ball. And you use your Bank of America Cash Rewards credit card, choosing to earn 3% cash back on online shopping and up to 5.25% as a preferred rewards member, which you put towards your most essential yoga gear. Noise-canceling headphones.
Welcome. Take a deep breath. Breathe.
Apply for yours at bankofamerica.com/more rewarding. Copyright 2020 Bank of America Corporation.
There's no such thing as a sure bet on an illegal website. Illegal betting sites are accountable to no one. That puts you and your money at risk. Why play these odds when Pennsylvania offers legal online betting for those who want to wager? Legal sites pay out your winnings, ensure fair play, and support responsible gaming. That benefits you and Pennsylvania's economy. Visit bettersafe.org/PA for information. That's BETTORsafe.org/PA to learn more. Don't be sorry. Be better safe.
Hey, it's Mike Miss here. You know, Philly sports is big business, and we've got you covered every weekday with the Fanatic's Business of Sports Reports, powered by Pico for Business. For information on how your company can save with Pico's incentives, just go to pico.com/more savings.
New Dunkin' Sweet Cold Foam is the perfect way to top the perfect cup of Dunkin' Cold Brew. Give a little lift to every sip with this velvety feeling that you can't top. Try a medium chocolate stout flavored cold brew with sweet cold foam, cold brew with sweet cold foam, or cold brew for $3. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary.
Hello? We just made your listening experience easier. 97.5 The Fanatic is now on radio.com. Radio.com. Check it out now. More of the Anthony Gargano Show now.
On 97.5 The Fanatic.
All right, 11:30 across the Delaware Valley. Cause ready for Tunis. Don't forget, 11 o'clock hour brought to you by Golden Nugget Jewelers, where Philly gets engaged. Kevin Nagandi will join us coming up in about 10 minutes or so. Tunis, I want to get back to the phones and talk to our friends, but first off, real quick, give me the announcers. You teasing me.
Yeah, we got your.
I hear that. Da, da, da.
It's like Pavlov's dog, right?
Yeah,
makes
man.
you, makes you get all excited. Well, obviously the major one, you got Jim Nance, Bill Raftery, Grant Hill, and Tracy Wolfson. So that's your A crew. Then you got Brian Anderson, who does a good job.
I like Brian Anderson.
Yeah,
He's
Brian Anderson, Jim Jackson, and Allie LaForce.
They're good.
Your third.
You know what? It's funny. When I fit now, see. You watch college football, right?
Yeah.
So when you think Allie LaForest, what play-by-play guy do you think of?
Oh, Gus? No. Who?
See, this is how big a geek I am. I think of Vern Lundquist, because Vern, let's go down the alley.
Yes, you're right.
Like I always think of Vern doing SEC, going down the alley.
Yes,
or college ball. Like one or the other,
that's a good point. Group 3: Iron Eagle, Jim Spinarkle.
Dude, I don't like Iron Eagle.
I'm not a big fan.
He is a very quality. Like he's good at what he does, but I don't know if it's just the New York thing. But I've just never been a big fan. Like I don't like he does that. I think of Iron Eagle. I think of the Jets.
Okay, and he does the Nets too, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And listen, hey,
he's a pro. Listen, he's a pro. He's a great guy too. I'm just not a big fan.
God bless his kid. But I'm one of those guys who I didn't have a parent who was in the radio industry. All right, neither did you. His kid's already like a play-by-play for some professional team. Because he talks like this, and his last name's Eagle.
Yeah.
Just saying. Kevin Harlan, Dan Bonner, and Dana Jacobson. I love Kevin Harlan.
That's a great one. Dana Jacobson's good, too.
Yes. Carter Blackburn and Debbie Antonelli.
I'm out of Carter Blackburn.
Lisa Byington and Steve Smith. I don't know. Andrew Catalan, Steve Lapis, who I do like, and AJ Ross. And now here's where you get the interesting ones. Spiro Ditas, who I think does an okay job.
He stinks.
Brendan Haywood, former NBA player Brendan Haywood. Right. I didn't know he was doing...
Spiro.
I didn't know Brendan Haywood was doing that.
Harsh on Spiro.
I think so.
Yeah.
They're with Lauren Shahadi. And then our own Tom McCarthy.
Oh, I love it, Tommy.
With Avery Johnson.
Wow.
I didn't know Avery Johnson was doing... like color analyst stuff.
Avery Johnson's got a good face.
And then the last one, Brad Nessler, Steve Lavin. And why is Evan Washburn doing basketball?
Yeah, I'm not a big Evan Washburn.
I don't like him in football.
No, I hate him in football.
Like, I'm anti-Evan Washburn.
I agree.
He's the, He's the good-looking dude who is on the sidelines.
But he doesn't do anything. He doesn't have nothing to say.
You're right. I'm out on Evan Washburn.
I agree. He's another another vanilla bean or vanilla without the bean.
Yes.
He must be Nick Sirianni.
Yes. So there
the only thing worse
your
will
pairings.
Be Washburn interviewing Sirianni at halftime. The Eagles are down 33.
While Chris Myers is on the call. Oh, no, sorry. CBS and Fox. That wouldn't work. I like the McCarthy, Avery Johnson. That's
33-6. I said 4. That's how little I'm interested in this season. It's terrible.
Yeah, you're
help
out.
Me. Oh,
I wonder what
man.
Kevin Nagati thinks.
I'm going to ask him, believe me. Let me go to Uncle Pat. Uncle Pat, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic, Uncle Pat.
And Nakunis, my two favorite guys.
What's happening, brother?
Oh, man. Listen, I was listening to you talking about the COVID. I went over to Rowan today and got my first shot.
Oh, good for you.
It was amazing. I get in there, and I'm sitting down, and the girl's getting ready to wipe my arm down with the alcohol, and she drops it on the floor. So I wanted to help out. You know, I'm always helping out. So I reached in and got a bar napkin out. I took a flask out of my back pocket and was going to do a little JMO on it and clean it. She looked at me like I was crazy. And I told her, I said, make sure you shoot this in the left arm because I'm a right-handed drinker. Well, they usually keep up with people around about 15 minutes. Well, she walked me to the door and said, let him go. He can go now. He's had his shot. Let him go. So
that is priceless.
They got me out of there quick. Before I talked about the Phillies and the Sixers a minute, I want to talk about my favorite player, which is Mosbo. Listen, I'm going to give you a tip.
Yes.
Okay? I've coached baseball for 30 years, 15 years in American Legion. I coached from little 8, 9-year-olds on up. Take him out. I was a country boy. Take him outside. Get him a rubber ball.
Okay.
A rubber ball.
Mm-hmm.
Listen to me. This works. Take him over to the school, Harrison Township there, the brick wall. Throw against it at least a half an hour a day. Let him throw this rubber ball. Now, what it's going to teach him, put him in a position like he's fielding it. Well, number one, it's going to strengthen his arm. Number two, make him field it on the right side and on the left side. So he's got to turn the glove left.
Yeah. Oh, I like that.
I was a kid that went pretty far in baseball by just doing that. It's going to build his arm. It's going to give him eye-hand coordination. It's the best thing he can ever do as a little kid starting out.
I love that. I will definitely do that.
It works. It works.
Yeah.
That's what I
and
do
he's got a can. You would love his arm, man. He's got a good arm.
Let me know when I'm on there. I'm going to stop in and see him. I know the field's real well down there.
Oh, good.
Okay. Now, the Celtics and the Nets, I hate them, right? And all the Nets are is the Celtics with beards.
Yes!
So I called my agent.
I love it.
I called my agent today, and I told him, order a year's supply of foamy and Harry's blades. We're going to ship them up to Hardin, and I'm going to put a note in there. When you lose the championship to the Sixers, when they blow you off the court, I want you to shave your beard so we can see your ugly mug. So when you're frowning, I want to see your lips turning down because you're going to lose. Okay, that's for sure.
Oh, I love it.
I got a couple wishes. Last two wishes. One, Morey, I'm just going to say this. I think he's great. Do it, man. You got to get one or two more players. Let's get this thing done. And the last one is I like Roman Quinn in center field, so I want Major League Baseball to change the rules and allow him to steal first base because he sure can't get on hitting it.
Yeah, and speaking of arms, man, my man needs an arm transplant.
Oh, yeah. He, the kid's got all kind of speed, but it's a shame he can't steal first because he can't get on.
No, you're right. Uncle Pat, you're the greatest, man.
Well, you work with Moss, and I promise you, I want to come out and look at him. I used to scout a little bit for the Dodgers locally, and I had on my American Legion team, I put 9 guys in college ball, and I had a couple guys flying to the break.
Fantastic! Oh, that's great. So, I love to see. They're a great bunch of kids. The kids are. I love hanging around the kids and all.
Just keep the parents at bay because they ruin most of it.
Yeah, guys like me.
No, you're into it. You take him out and work him out.
I will.
All right, I'll talk to you guys
Take
later.
it easy, buddy. That's awesome. They're Celtics with beards.
That's a good line.
That's a great line.
Love Uncle Pat.
I do, too. He's fantastic. Now, John, I love our next guest from ESPN. We love him. Every week he joins us. And I got some real I have to bare my soul to him today. and see what he thinks about this. He, of course, on the Comcast Business Hotline, bounce forward, the great Kevin the Gandhi joins us. Kev, how are you, brother?
My man, Ant. How you guys doing? Good to talk to you again.
Miss you, buddy. Miss you. So here's the deal. I need your help today.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I got a problem. So Chunas and I were talking this morning, and it dawned on me because he was like all giddy about the Eagles. And then it dawned on me that I am aggressively uninterested or disinterested in the Eagles. Like there's nothing about them that I find interesting other than I like Hurts a lot, and I like him. I don't think he's the answer quarterback, but maybe I'm wrong, and because he's a likable dude. But that's it. He's the only thing I'm looking forward to.
Wow. I think you're 100% right that Jalen is the one thing I'm mildly excited about because there's an unknown, right? And there's something.
And I like him. Like I like the kid.
Yeah.
I mean, I've said this before. I'm dubious as to whether or not he's the long-term answer, but I hope he is.
I'm with you. I'm 100% with you on that whole. We still don't know about Jalen Hurts, and I'm actually excited about the unknown because I think that we didn't know anything about it, and then the Saints game gave us a little taste, and, I know everybody's going to talk about his record and stuff, but, man, he's a rookie, and look what he was dealing with, and a line that was beat up, and you don't have a lot of weapons, so it's really hard to judge after 4 games. No one's saying he's the franchise quarterback, but I also think he needs a chance to kind of show himself. Here's the thing. I'm a little apathetic, too. I'm a little numb as you are because I have no idea what to expect with this coaching staff. I have no idea what to expect with this draft. I can't make any more assumptions. All I know is that draft day has brought a lot of, head-scratching moments and saying, what are we doing? This doesn't make any sense. And I'm with you. I'm numb. This is the first time in a long time where I'm just numb to what's going on.
That's amazing. You and I are lockstep. So the Chunas guy, come on, let's talk to Kev. Chunas says, they're fascinating. I'm going, fascinating?
Yeah.
There's nothing fascinating about them.
Kevin, I'm not saying I'm excited for the team. I don't think they're going to be any good, but I'm fascinated because this is the first time in my life of 27 years I've never seen it this bad. So I'm fascinated by the drama surrounding this team, the owners, putting things on the table, letting everybody know that Jalen Hurts is the guy moving forward. The contracts are a mess. The GM's public enemy number 1 in the city. I've never seen it like this before. So I'm fascinated by the story.
So, Andrew, that's a great point. And while you bringing up your 27 years on this planet, it just shows you some of the good things that Jeffrey Lurie has done to a certain extent. And then some of the things where I think the entire fan base is like, so where are we right now with Lurie in trying to understand this process behind the scenes, right? Is he more, Jerry Jones, which is not a compliment. Jerry Jones is a shrewd businessman, but when it comes to football decisions, the reason why the Cowboys are in better shape than they are in the past is because of Stephen Jones, I think, is actually a very smart football person. I just don't know. I don't know where the leadership is when it comes to football decisions is something that we can rely on in that organization right now. And I think that's why we're all numb to it and why we're all like, I have no idea what to expect. I have no idea on the direction. And we do not know what we have with this coaching staff until we actually see games, right?
I said the same thing.
Under
pressure.
Right?
I forget on the pressure. I don't know anything about. Can Nick Sirianni be any more vanilla? Like seriously, he's a head of lettuce, like iceberg, not even romaine. And was there anything interesting about him? Oh, we lost him. Oh, Kev.
He laughed so hard that I think it blew up the phone. Right? He laughed and then the phone cut out. I'll try to get him back.
No, but, I mean, listen, I hope a guy can coach. But right off the bat, like, there's nothing that I go, wow, can't wait to hear, can't wait to see what Nick Sirianni's about. But I don't know. You know how it is. Like, when you get a guy that maybe is a first-time head coach, but he was a coordinator or, a coordinator you knew, right? There was something about him that had some interest in again, I mean, maybe he's good, but, he didn't, again, and I'm not looking at news conference and stuff like that, but it wasn't like he was like, wow, I got to find out about this dude. You know what I'm saying, Kev?
Ed, listen, you had me dying with the head of lettuce. I accidentally hit the mute button. But it's the truth. Like, it's we don't know. We literally don't know anything about it, and that's the curiosity. But I think we're. If you want to go a little bit deeper into all this, I think there's two things in the psychology of the Eagles fan. We don't want to be hurt anymore, and I know that's just at its basic, right? We've been through so much heartbreak, and I know they won the Super Bowl 3 years ago, but it feels like now the Super Bowl, instead of it being the standard, it's more like, no, that was the thing that stands out of what we're used to dealing with, and that is heartbreak, disappointment, and questions. Mm-hmm. And I think we're back in that place again where we're like, how did we get here? We thought we escaped that. And now we're back in this position again, and we just don't understand how we got to this point. And I think that's going to be carried out in an offseason where there's so much unknown. If you look at Lurie does have stability specifically when it comes to his coaches, and I understand that the last 5 years have not been there. But they had Andy for a long time. There's a base here with the Eagles organization where the fans knew that we knew what we were going to get, at least with the coaching staff. We don't have that. We don't know what we're going to get, at least from the GM process and his decision-making, because we've been surprised and shocked on how it's developed the last 2 years. And now the stories that we're hearing about, Lurie's involvement, we never heard that before. Those are going behind the scenes, but now they're coming to the surface. I think this whole Eagles fan base is like, well, I don't even know what to expect, because what can we rely on? We can't rely on a specific quarterback. We can't rely on a coaching staff. We can't rely on nailing a draft pick. We can't rely on anything that we at least can lean on one thing in the offseason, regardless of the chaos. There's nothing we can count on. We literally have no idea what's the next move.
No, I know. And you look at the roster and you go, well, who's interesting on the roster? Like, you look at their defense, you go, all right, let's look at their defense. Well, where is the beast off the edge pass rusher, right? Where is the backer who's going side to side? Where is the safety that we always talk about, that ball hawk? Where's the right? They don't have any of those.
No. You know what they have? They have two guys that we can rely on at all times that I think is a comfort zone, and that is Brandon Graham and Fletcher Cox.
Yep.
And we don't even know their future, right, in the city. Mm-hmm. And then if you go on the other side, one guy that, you can rely on, Zach Ertz, we know he's not going to be wearing Eagles green down the road. So where's the reliability there? Is it Miles Sanders? We can only hope it's Miles Sanders. But there is nothing you can hang your hat on. And here's the most fascinating thing, Ant, about what we do in this business and the psychosis of Philadelphia fans. We're talking about the unknown there, and it is March, and there's just no buzz surrounding the football team, while the baseball team is 3 weeks away from the season. There's some big question marks with the goaltender and the Flyers right now in the future, and the Sixers are about to start the second half of the season in first place in the entire Eastern Conference, and we come back to something that has kind of been a barometer of how we feel in the offseason and what carries us throughout the entire year, and that is the Eagles. What vibe are we getting in South Philly from our football team?
Yeah, it's funny because I said earlier, what excites me is the fact the Sixers are back. Now, I know no Embiid, no Simmons, but for me, like watching Joel Embiid every night is what I'm into right now, right? Like,
yep.
And I agree with you. I'm looking forward to Phillies. You're right about Flyers, they need defense bad, right? The kid's messing up the kid.
They got to help the kid out.
Yeah, they're messing him up. And they need another defenseman. They probably need another scorer. But, it's been a weird year. I still think they're good, and I think they're going in the right direction. But, what really excites you right now is Sixers. That's it.
Yeah.
When it comes to the bigness.
Yeah, and listen, Joel is the most iconic athlete currently in Philadelphia, right? I think you would agree with that, right? Where he no matter what, night in, night out, he will bring it, and when he brings it, it brings the whole city together. The one thing we're always going to be concerned about with Joel is his health long term, and what's it going to be like when the games are high stakes in the playoffs.
It's funny. I feel strong about that. I don't have any worries about it. Yeah.
Good. The one thing that, and to talk broad based here, because you brought up, your enthusiasm about the Phillies. Here we've got a superstar in Bryce Harper, and it's weird because I think he's done everything possible to connect with the city, right? Yeah. And I actually appreciate that. Like, to me, no one's tried to embrace this city and said the right thing.
I love that dude. I gotta tell you, I love him. He ripped Clintack. Like, he's my man. He ripped Kapler. Yeah. I love Bryce.
I'm with you, and I'm still waiting for not you, not me. I'm waiting for the city to have that Joel Renaissance vibe, that vibe that Carson Wentz brought out for many people. For Bryce, I'm still waiting for that. And granted, I'm in Connecticut, so I'm sure Philly fans are like, that's already there. It already exists. But I just don't feel like it's carried over all season. And that comes with, hey, maybe if we had a bullpen, that comes with, hey, maybe we had some stability around him, and maybe we had a playoff run. I'm waiting for that because I think that the Philly fan base and Bryce Harper deserve that together.
I agree. That's a great call. Kev, you're the man, buddy. Always love you.
Brother.
You know that. Have a great
Appreciate
week.
It. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, buddy. Take care of the great Kevin Nagandi on the Comcast Business Hotline. No, I don't think we appreciate, but I don't think Harper has the bigness that he should. I just think it's because last year was crazy, right?
Yeah.
With COVID.
Year one was year one.
And then,
Now, I know he would have to win to reach this level, but does he get anywhere near the love that Howard Rounds-Rutley got? Not even close.
No, but there's a reason why.
I know.
Yeah.
But it's not even close.
I agree. All right, let's talk about it. It's good we're on YouTube now because I spilled my coffee.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Nice. How much?
Let me see there. Enough to get wet.
All right.
Hey, listen, I'm making sure that it doesn't, when you look at the spill and it starts to attack, it still it hasn't reached yet the edge.
But is it on you?
No.
Oh, well,
no,
that's
it's just
good.
all of the reeds.
Great. Things I get to put away.
That's right. I'll wipe them down. Relax.
Thanks,
Let me
man.
just tell people about
You're
the
a good
Bagster. Yeah. Listen, it's springtime. It feels like springtime outside. If you have some spring chores and you have some spring cleaning to do, some spring renovations, look no further than the Bagster. Yeah, the Bagster bag. That's right. The cleanup solution for all projects. The Bagster. That's it. So here's the deal. The Bagster is a 3 cubic yard dumpster in a bag. And it's sold at Home Depot and Lowe's, local home improvement stores for just $29.99. And the beauty of the Bagster is it holds 3,300 pounds of waste. Yeah, that's right. So here's the deal. Maybe you clean up the garage, the attic, maybe you're doing some remodeling. The Bagster bag can take it all. You buy it, you fill it, you schedule your collection, and poof, it's gone. There's no time limits. It's completely on demand. Go to thebagster.com to find the store nearest you for more details. Anthony Gargano done. You clean it up with a Bagster dumpster in the back.
Fanatic Sports Update.
Sixers back in action. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by Cardwell Heating and Air Conditioning. Attention, Cherry Hill. Breathe new life into your home's central air for just $49 with Cardwell's No Breakdown Tune-Up Special, voted South Jersey's #1 heating and air contractor. Search Cardwell HVAC. Sixers back in action tonight. They face the Bulls in Chicago. Tip-off is at 8 o'clock, and you can listen live right here on 97.5 The Fanatic. The team will be without Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons due to the NBA's COVID protocol. Their barber tested positive with COVID-19 prior to the All-Star break, which is why they missed the All-Star game, and it's 7 days post-contact, which is why they are both unavailable for tonight's game. You just heard Kevin Nagani on with Anthony. That interview will be podcasted on 97.5thefanatic.com. You get more of the Cuz tonight at 6 during Cuz's Corner. This update is also brought to you by Liberty Mutual Insurance, where you only pay for what you need. Nobody should have to pay for one-size-fits-all insurance. Liberty Mutual customize your insurance, so you only pay for what you need. Customize and save with Liberty Mutual Insurance. Keep it locked right here on The Fanatic for all the latest news and information. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's the Anthony Gargano Show on 97.5 The Fanatic.
Diabetes, high blood pressure, anxiety meds, everyone's on them. If you're a 50-year-old male, maybe a bit porky, and you may even have type 2 diabetes, $1 million of term insurance may only cost you about $200 a month. Call Term Provider. Speak with Big Lou at 800-333-1750. Big Lou will find a term life policy for you even if you have type 2 diabetes, are overweight, or have high blood pressure. Term Provider has helped thousands of people like you who think they can't afford term life insurance. To buy $1 million of affordable term life for you, all you need to do is call Big Lou at 800-333-1750. Lou will make sure the scales are tipped in your favor. Call 800-333-1750. Big Lou will answer your call and work to fit you into a term life policy that you can afford. Remember, Big Lou's like you. He's on meds, too. Call 800-333-1750. 800-333-1750.
Hey, it's Anthony Gargano. Did you ever hear a commercial on the radio and wonder, what would it be like if it were my business? What would that sound like on the air? Well, look, 97.5 The Fanatic is offering area business owners the chance to experience how their company would be portrayed in a radio commercial. Produced for you by our experienced creative team. This is amazing, and you're going to love it. All you have to do is go to 975thefanatic.com, click on the free radio commercial banner, and tell us about your company. We'll take the info, we'll tell your story. Let 97.5 The Fanatic demonstrate the fun, flexibility, and the power of radio advertising. Get started right now at 975thefanatic.com.
Well, the install of your new Anderson 400 series windows is done. They look great. Piece of cake to install. I have them in my own home.
We love them, John.
Beautiful. They really last, so you won't be needing me to fix anything either. This is probably goodbye. Take care.
That was a tough goodbye. Worse than when the kids went to college.
I love our windows, but John was our contractor.
Anderson 400 series are the windows contractors trust most. Learn more at andersonwindows.com. 2020 Anderson brand survey of U.S. contractors. Visit andersonwindows.com for warranty details.
The Nokian Tires One is the one for safety, one for durability, one for sustainability, and the one tire for you. Nokian tires are crafted to perform in the moments when you need them the most. And the Nokian Tire Satisfaction Guarantee means you'll love your new Nokian One tires. And nobody knows tires better than CJ's Tire and Automotive. CJ's is your one-stop shop for tires, rims, repairs, and scheduled maintenance, and getting you in and out in no time. Visit any of their 17 area locations and discover why CJ's Tire and Automotive is better, faster, and more affordable.
By the time you're told you need a lung transplant, you've already felt your strength diminish. But the Penn Medicine Transplant Institute is transforming that experience. It's one of the top lung transplant centers in the country with a strong history of successful transplants and excellent outcomes. It's also one of the few places to offer ex vivo lung perfusion, making more lungs available for transplant sooner. It's another reason why your life is worth Penn Medicine. Learn more at pennmedicine.org/lung transplant.
Introducing Fidelity Income Planning. We look at how much you've saved, how much you'll need, and help you build a straightforward plan to generate income, even when you're not working. A plan that gives you the chance to grow your savings and create cash flow that lasts. Plus, you can start, stop, or adjust your plan at any time. Talk to us today so we can help you go from saving to living. Fidelity Brokerage Services, member NYSE, SIPC.
For a limited time, the Home Depot and Frigidaire have cooked up something truly amazing in the kitchen. Even lower prices on Frigidaire gallery wall ovens with air fry and cooktops, including easy-to-clean induction cooktops, plus free basic hookup and delivery. With prices like these, it's time to take those kitchen remodel plans off the back burner. Bring on spring. With spring savings now on Frigidaire, only at the Home Depot. How doers get more done. Valid through March 31st, U.S. only.
Want to hear a secret? If your family loves game night as much as mine, you should check out Kohl's. You can find amazing deals and new ways to keep everyone entertained. I got board games for under $20, 20% off a popcorn maker, because snacks are a must. A $15.99 blanket for cuddling up. Then I also got an extra 20% off and Kohl's Cash. So, yeah, pretty sure I already won game night. Select styles, 20% offer, ends March 14th. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
Candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/hire. That's ZipRecruiter.com/hire.
WPEN, Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station. Home of 76ers basketball.
Ben Simmons to Joel, bang, two-hand jam.
Flyers hockey.
Carter Hart made the save. The bouncing puck still free. Hart's got to make another one.
And Anthony Gargano, weekdays from 10 to 2.
Oh, man.
Plug in. 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
All right, it's 12 o'clock across the Delaware Valley. Cuz ready with the Chimneys. My man, the Ace Man. Chimneys, he's sick. Oh, the Nets got swag. I'm like, no, not you.
They got swag?
Yes.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter to me when it comes to who I think is good or not.
No, I'm saying we were saying that they're good. You know,
yeah, they are. I mean, they're the biggest concern in the East.
Without a doubt. Listen, I'm not blind to the fact that they're talented, but man, that Harden and Kyrie.
You know what a hush is, Frank?
Again, I want to see what kind of moxie they have. Now, Kyrie's got to do it without LeBron, and Harden's got to do it. KD can do it. But those other two, and you're going to play defense? Right? You guys show me. Coming up, we had a whole discussion about the three-pointer.
Yes, we did.
And there is news on the three-pointer. There was a story about the three-point shot, Tunis.
Yes, there was.
And we need to speak about it. All right?
The all-holy three-point shot.
For you. These are two things we didn't disagree for months. And in the last 2 days, we disagreed on, you love the three-point shot.
I do, yeah.
You think it's the best part of the game. You are fascinated by the three-point shot.
Like I'm fascinated by the Eagles.
Exactly. That's awesome. Let's go to Rob. You're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Hello, Rob.
Hello, guys. Anthony and the Chew. How you guys doing today?
What's happening, Robbie? What's going on, man?
Well, I'll tell you, Lehigh Valley's beautiful here just like there, but I will tell you this. I have to agree with the Chew, man, on the Eagles. I'm actually more excited. I'm 51 years old. My fandom is just as high. I hear these guys sing it as the years go. I don't buy any of that. I still, during a church service, sneak down at my phone and see if there's any inactives for the Eagles, okay? I mean, we're talking about a soap opera that hasn't come. There's all these things, these lines, match these lines. We have an owner who's backing our quarterback. When did that happen? Did he ever back Carson?
Yeah, but that's not good. He's back in the. It's good that he's back in the quarterback, but not before the draft. He had the 6th pick.
Well, it's the intrigue.
That's not intrigue. It's an aptitude.
It's intrigue to me that we're standing behind it. We drafted him for a reason. Now, listen, that goes with that. We drafted him early. Everybody complained about him.
Yeah, because it's a terrible pick. It's still a terrible pick.
Listen, I am excited about this Eagle team.
You got to tell me what you're excited about.
I'm excited for the intrigue. I want a new coach. Okay, what are you excited about? We complained about Peterson for the last 3 years. Everyone called in. Hey, this bad coach. Well, here we are. We're starting fresh with the coaching staff, which we don't know anything about. You can't say anything more than I can. Am I correct about this coaching staff?
Yeah, that's the problem.
You call him vanilla. You're calling him vanilla. I get it.
That's the problem.
But Joe Judge was called vanilla, and Joe Judge.
No. Joe Judge was not called vanilla.
He
was never called vanilla. No, in fact, he's the opposite of vanilla. Joe Judge comes out and says, "Oh, you crazy?"
I think Joe Judge is a disciplinarian type coach, but I'll tell you, he is still old school in his thinking.
Okay, I'm not. But Joe Judge is irrelevant to the conversation. I don't understand.
Well, I'm just saying. I'm excited. I guess I'm tired of hearing the Sixers. Yeah, you know what? And the Sixers don't win the big game championship. We're all going to have these long faces. I mean, it's like a dog gets sick.
What? So
our Eagles right now.
Oh my God.
Are the sickly team. It's the weaker team right now of our group. We've got to stand behind them.
Yeah, you're a bad fan.
I mean, I'm a good fan. I mean,
no. You're a sheep.
I love my Eagles, and we may struggle this year.
Listen, hey, we all love our Eagles. Here's the thing. You don't get extra credit because you go, I love my Eagles, and I'm going to be there come thick or thin. Everybody's going to be there, Rob. You don't need to be a sheep about it.
I'm just intrigued. Remember, you said it doesn't intrigue you.
I know, and this is what I don't understand. What is intriguing?
New coaching. Anytime you have a new coaching staff, when Chip Kelly came aboard, what did you think? I'm going to ask you.
I watched him in Oregon. He was one of the He was an interesting guy. He was the best coach in college football.
But isn't it ironic, though, that we have someone who doesn't, that's my point, who doesn't have anything? It's like
dude, I got to tell you, I love you, Robbie. But that's the point. I know a lot of people in that league. A lot of people, influential people, like established people. And I can't dig much of anything about Nick Sirianni. I mean, I'm
trying to dig. I guess I'm just trying to dig everything.
No,
I lament Carson leaving. I guess I'm trying to bring everything together.
Yeah, I listen. I appreciate it, man. I don't mean to be hard on you.
No, you're not hard on me. I mean, we both love the product. I'm just saying, I'm trying to find reasons to be excited, and maybe I'm trying to dilute myself.
But don't say the Sixers are going to lose a big game. Come on.
No, I didn't say. No, I said if Sixers would lose the championship game. Let's just say it's just.
Yeah, but if they lost the championship game, I'd be disappointed. But guess what? I'm excited. They got to the finals.
It is exciting, but I don't want to forget about our Eagles.
They beat Brooklyn.
Right, I absolutely, which we can't stand. I agree with you, but the key is we can't forget about our Eagles.
Listen, nobody's forgetting about them. That's like you're like the stepchild. Yeah. They get all the attention. Just forget about them. Who's forgetting about the Eagles?
Yeah, we can't fake excitement. I'm intrigued.
What was that call?
I can't say I'm excited for Nick Sirianni.
You can't be giving me where the Eagles are the. Let's not forget about them. What? They take out all the air in the room.
We're going to create a new movie called Remember the Eagles.
I mean,
in their honor.
Yeah, I don't understand the Sixer point. I got to get to this man. We haven't heard from him in a long time.
Oh, wow.
Got to make sure he's doing okay. One of the greats, Champagne Haynes. What's going on, man? Where you been?
Gentlemen, it's been a hot second since we talked last. How you guys doing?
What's going on, man?
I'm hanging in there. It's been a second.
Where you been?
Well, let me explain, because I was going to call regardless today, but your topic of interest in the team and fandom goes perfectly with what I was going to talk about. So, Andrew, get the Sixers song ready, buddy. Get that snippet ready. But so obviously, last 2 years ago, we were all flying high with the playoffs, and then the Raptors ripped our hearts out. And I was absolutely demoralized after that season and had pretty much no interest in watching them last season, even though, I'm a diehard fan. And then the pandemic hit, and then everything was weird, and I couldn't get into the reboot season. But then, this fall, we got the Doc. The Doc came to town for the coaching position. The Doc. And that totally changed everything in my mind. Now, and I think you remember we might have talked about that on Cousins Corner way back when the news broke. That we talked a while about that.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yep. But I've been quiet this season. I've been watching from a distance just to see how things are going to go. I didn't want to get too hyped up. But now, tonight starts the second half of the season, and it is absolute go time. Absolute go time. Super impressed with what they've been doing this first half of the season. But now it's time to show no mercy and prove that this team is going to be dominant in the East. Force to be reckoned with. Absolutely pumped. Let's pop some bottles tonight. Let's go get them, bud.
I love it. Popping the bottles. My man. Champagne Haze. Oh, that's
We're
great.
back.
You're back, baby. I love it.
Back.
That's fantastic.
Hey, I wish you guys the best. I'll be tuning in. We'll be chit-chatting from here on out for the rest of the season, bud.
I like it. Thank you, baby. Appreciate it. That's awesome. How about Champagne Haze back?
Disappeared.
Yeah. No, listen, they're in such good hands with the coaching staff, right? With the general manager, the whole thing. EB. I never want to forget about EB.
No, you shouldn't.
All right, let's go to it was funny. He said he was not, it was weird, but he couldn't get into the reboot.
Well, as a Sixers fan, it was tough. Because
that was true.
You brought up 100 times the Shake Milton thing.
Yeah.
And then Ben gets hurt.
Yeah.
And when Ben gets hurt, you were like, all right,
well,
they're not. And then they get swept by the Celtics.
Yeah.
It was weird, the bubble.
Yeah.
It was necessary, but it was weird.
Yeah, it was.
Like, I was watching that NBA Finals, Lakers Heat, and just I remember being like, man, there's nobody there. When they celebrate, it's just going to be them. How many times have you seen the guy that after they win the championship, they jump on the podium, right? And they're waving whatever toward the crowd? Nothing. It's just like the Lakers won. You know what I mean? That's all it was.
Well, it's funny because, I do the show on Fox on the weekends, and they're based out of L.A., and they're all Dodger and Laker fans.
Right.
So they got the double-double, right?
Oh, my God.
But it was the double bubble.
Yeah, and they haven't had the parades yet, right?
Right. I mean, it is kind of weak.
Yeah, it sucks.
And every once in a while, I'll tweak them and go, what title? That didn't really count, did it? Did it count? Eric, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. What's happening, E?
What's going on, guys?
What's up, brother?
So I'm just trying to shed some positivity to this whole Eagle thing, which I've been trying to do all along. Obviously, we started out back, a month or so ago, and it was all about the cap hell and what are we going to do and how is this all going to get managed and everything. So gradually, the cap is getting figured out. As you saw today, Hargraves restructured. We're only $16 million over the cap going into it right now. And that's still with Ertz on the team. That's still with
you can save another $5 million.
Yeah, and then you got the restructures. They were talking already about Graham restructure.
But here's the problem, though. There's no talent.
Well, here's my thoughts on the whole thing, and I think it's I hope Jeffrey Lurie's listening right now because I think it's a very easy scenario to make this team a very competitive team right off the bat. If you could
next
do
year,
this year coming up,
competitive.
I believe they'll be competitive at least in the division, if not in the NFC.
All right, tell me.
And here's my thoughts on the whole situation. I think if they could restructure a couple of those guys, like I mentioned about the Graham, they already talked about the Lane Johnson, the Fletcher Cox, those guys, they're going to actually have positive money coming out of this. You cut Alshon and Malik, you save another $19 million, if they said. So, I mean, you're talking about actually getting money that you can use moving forward. There's 3 names that I love out there in free agency if they can go after. Now, if they get on the positive side of the ball and everything to make this work.
19 feels way too much. I'll check your numbers, but I don't think they're saving that much money. But go ahead. Who do you want?
For the post-June 3rd or whatever.
Yeah, I don't think
that's what it says by Sports Track.
Yeah, sometimes you got to worry about Sports Track. It's not true. Go ahead.
But regardless, if you could get in the positive and have some money to spend, the 3 free agents I think make the most sense out there that fit the team. And I'm all about Jamar Chase. I don't think he's going to be there at 6. That's my guy. I don't think he's going to be there. I think he'll go first. And I'm starting to really fall in love with.
He'll go where?
I think he's going to go around 3 to Miami.
Oh, you said first. I was like, all right.
No. First is predetermined already.
I don't know. I don't know that he goes that high. But go ahead. Who else you got?
So I'm starting to really fall for the whole Kyle Pitts guy. I just like his athleticism.
Okay.
If we're losing Ertz and everything, and you give a weapon that's a big guy to Ertz to develop with. But the 3 guys in free agency that if we can come up with the money and have one, address the wide receiver, put it in the money, future, everything like that, go after Galladay. I think Galladay would have.
You can't afford Galladay. You nuts.
Why not?
He's going to get a lot of money. First of all, if you look at it, Godwin goes back. Galladay is the biggest name out there. And why would you? That makes no sense. Why would you spend money, that kind of money that's going to cost on Kenny Galladay? A, you can't afford him, and B, you're in a rebuilding mode. You don't want to go get Kenny Galladay. You got no defense.
I'm not totally agreeing with the whole rebuilding mode thing, to be honest with you.
You're crazy. Go ahead. You're delusional, is what you are.
And the 2 other guys I really like in free agency is bringing a Colts guy. I like if they could go after Xavier Rhodes to play the other corner. Who could be affordable. He's getting up there in age and everything like that could be affordable.
You're a pipe dreamer. You get out. You're unrealistic. Eric, I love you. You're completely unrealistic. A, you're wrong on the cap. B, why would you go get Kenny? You got no defense. Crazy. What are you looking at? Andrew, that's your people right here.
What do you mean, my people?
Well, he wants to shed some positivity.
I'm not shedding positivity. I'm talking about I'm intrigued by the offseason and everything going on, but I'm not positive about this team. You don't sign anyone, especially that's going to make a lot of money. You don't have money.
He's completely wrong on what they have to spend. And by the way, he's talking about post-June 1st. Where do you think Kenny Galladay is going to go? You're nuts. Like these guys, I don't understand. They're listen, without a doubt, Eric, I'm sure he's a big-time Eagles fan. But how could you be that delusional?
Yeah, I don't get it.
I mean, that guy is a grown man.
He's trying to piece it. Xavier Rhodes.
Why would you do that? Kenny Galladay, what? That's ridiculous. First of all, it's impossible. Second of all, that's the last thing you would do. You're going to go spend money, if you had it, which you don't.
Right?
You would go spend money on a receiver?
As much as I like Kenny Galladay,
that's the dumbest.
There will be other receivers next year or the year after, whenever they're a receiver away from doing something.
I sometimes I go, dude, I know you like it, right? I know he likes it. Is that just fandom talking? The nonsense?
Well, he said he doesn't think they're rebuilding.
You guys, this they're not rebuilding thing. Again, who's playing defense for you? Please, before, you want to take the leap that Hurts can play. All right. That's the only thing I'll give you. That's a leap.
He's Russell Wilson.
But, all right, let's say that Hurts can play. Because, I'd like to see that happen. But let's say he's real. What do you got? You got half a line. You got what? A lot of unknown pieces. You got number 6. Corner. I'm just talking about offense.
Oh, yeah.
Defense, you got nothing. You got, BG and Fletch and Slay. What in the world?
Yeah, that confused me.
I mean, the best is first of all, you don't have the money to spend. You don't have the money to spend.
Nothing.
The cap went. I don't understand what he's talking about. They're still going to be down. Even when they get rid of Ertz, they're still going to be down. It's only 7 another 5. They got to shave off 15.
Yeah. And people were talking about re-signing Derek Barnett and all kinds of stuff.
What is it? You got to explain to me. I can't even have a conversation because it's just factually
You know what it is?
incorrect.
It's people talking themselves into it and not wanting to dive into a demise of the Eagles.
And then we go back to the same conversation. This is going to be a slog of a year. You know why? Because it comes down to, I got to change the negativity. Negativity? Again, what are you guys looking at? And why in the world, why would you, see, this is why I can't respect your opinion when you say you would sign money on Kenny Golladay.
Right.
What?
Good player.
Yeah, but
Makes no sense right now.
First of all, he doesn't fit you. Second of all, you're going to have plenty of time to go get another wide receiver.
Exactly.
I hate feeling this way, dude. I do. I hate it. At least you have the. You're.
I'm interested.
You're interested. Maybe it's the old thing again. I don't know. Maybe that's the problem.
Yeah, because you're ancient.
Listen, I go, nah, they're going to stink. All right? Now, we'll see about the next year or the year after.
You know who you are now?
Okay.
Yeah. Just call me Clint Eastwood, baby. Let's talk Parks, shall we? Yes, Parks Casino, Street Road, Ben Salem, home of Cousins Corner. We'll be hanging later today. We'll get you ready for all of the college basketball. See, I can't wait. Tournament. They put Tunis, give me some tournament music. Because there's nothing better than the tournament and a big event and the Parks Sportsbook. Because they'll have all the games. That's right. Next week, Selection Sunday. And then next weekend, Parks will be ready for you. But guess what? Sixers tonight, conference tournaments this weekend, Flyers. Parks is where you bet the home team. The 4-for-4 team is Parks. Go to parkscasino.com/PA. By the way, you can get a risk-free bet up to $500 when you use the code FANATIC. That's right. Website's got all the details. You got to be 21. You got to be in Pennsylvania. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Fanatic Sports Update.
Teams back in action. This Fanatic Sports Update is brought to you by Martin Law, the law firm for injured workers. Visit PAWorkinjury.com. Sixers return to action tonight against the Bulls. Hear that game right here on the Fanatic at 8. Flyers take on the Capitals at home. Hear that game on WMMR at 7. Brian Elliott will be in net. Phil Myers is out. If you're driving less, you could be saving more on car insurance. Save money with pay-per-mile insurance from Allstate. Call a local Allstate agent and get a quote. Stick with the Fanatic all day long. For breaking news and updates, I'm Natalie Eganoff for 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's the Cuz, Anthony Gargano. Weekdays 10 to 2 on 97.5 The Fanatic.
This is Brent Musburger's Action Update for 97.5 The Fanatic. Simple Green is perfect for making your auto, RV, cycling, boating, and other sporting equipment look like new. SimpleGreen.com.
76ers without Joel Embiid or Ben Simmons today as they visit the Chicago Bulls, both in the COVID-19 protocol after coming in contact with a barber who had tested positive for the coronavirus. The 76ers are 2.5-point road dogs at Chicago today, 229.5 the total at the United Center. Big East tournament today. It's Villanova laying 8.5 against Georgetown to the quarterfinals at Madison Square Garden. Georgetown advanced with a 68-49 win over Marquette as 3.5-point underdogs. Rutgers a 3-point favorite today against Indiana in the Big Ten tournament. DraftKings Sportsbook is America's top-rated sportsbook app. I'm Mike Sennett, 97.5 The Fanatic.
Hey, sports fans, before there was the step over, the strip sack, the long fly ball, or the Philly special, Colonial Hyundai was providing a faster, easier, better way to buy a new vehicle. Hi, it's John Asher, the Cars Czar from Colonial Hyundai of Downingtown. This month at Colonial, we're celebrating over 2 decades of serving our community during our 20th anniversary sales event. All month long, we're celebrating by offering the best prices of the year. During this event, save up to 30% off any new Hyundai in stock. Plus, every new Hyundai comes with Hyundai Assurance and America's Best Warranty, a 10-year, 100,000 200,000-mile powertrain, which only Colonial will double during this event to 20 years, 200,000 miles. Save big with exclusive offers from Colonial Hyundai of Downtown, like a new 2021 Elantra SE for just $99 per month. Don't miss this event, the Colonial Hyundai of Downtown 20th Anniversary Sales Event. Plan your visit at colonialhyundai.com. Colonial Hyundai of Downtown, the faster, easier, better way to buy a Hyundai.
Hyundai Elantra SE based on 36-month lease through HMF. Stock number H200121. Lease cash down $2,299 plus tax and tag. Financing through HMF. Offers cannot be combined. See dealer for full details.
Hey, it's Anthony Gargano. Did you ever hear a commercial on the radio and wonder what would it be like if it were my business? What would that sound like on the air? Well, look, 97.5 The Fanatic is offering area business owners the chance to experience how their company would be portrayed in a radio commercial. Produced for you by our experienced creative team. This is amazing, and you're going to love it. All you have to do is go to 975thefanatic.com, click on the free radio commercial banner, and tell us about your company. We'll take the info, we'll tell your story. Let 97.5 The Fanatic demonstrate the fun, flexibility, and the power of radio advertising. Get started right now at 975thefanatic.com.
Moisture in your house, cracks in your basement floor or walls, eroded foundation. These are all signs you could have mold in your home. DryTech Waterproofing Solutions is one of the top-rated mold remediation companies in Pennsylvania. Calling DryTech immediately could save you substantial repair costs down the road. They offer free evaluations, and Fanatic listeners can take advantage of 15% off just for mentioning the Missinelli Show. Don't let mold in your home. Visit DryTechCorp.com. It's DryTech Waterproofing Solutions. Protect your investment.
What's in store this week at Staples?
A big deal on ink. That's kind of a big deal.
Staples has the technology, furniture, and supplies you need for a totally productive workspace.
And right now, you can earn 25% back in Staples Rewards when you spend $75 on ink or $175 on toner.
Shop in-store or get same-day delivery powered by Instacart.
Ends 3/13/21. Limit 4 in-store and on Instacart only. Visit staplesconnect.com/ink rewards for details. Instacart delivery subject to availability. Additional fees may apply.
Hey, I'm Jordan, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A new Grilled Spicy Deluxe is that cilantro lime sauce that goes on it. That's just an extra kick, a flavor explosion.
Hi, I'm Catherine, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Grilled Spicy Deluxe is the spiciness of the chicken and the coolness of the cilantro lime sauce. It's the best of both worlds.
Chick-fil-A's Grilled Spicy Deluxe Sandwich, available for a limited time only. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
Hey, what do you want to da-da-da? I don't know. What do y'all think we should da-da-da? Well, what did we da yesterday? Yesterday. All the dolls feel like the same doll these days. I know. Like, is today Monday or Tuesday? Today is Thursday. Oh, no, I forgot to call my mom on her birthday. Oh, no. No.
These days, nothing is normal and everything is weird. But you could still save big when you switch to Progressive. That won't change. Not today or any day.
Quote today at Progressive.com.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Good morning, privates! Good morning, Drill Sergeant! I mean, seriously, what a pleasant morning. The sun is shining and the birds are chirping. You seem to be in a good mood today. Astute observation.
He's probably happy because he found out Honey Nut Cheerios can help lower cholesterol as part of a heart-healthy diet.
They're even shaped like hearts. So, in lieu of the obstacle course today, I propose a nice meditative nature walk. Does that sound delightful to everyone? Yes, Drill Sergeant!
Happy Heart Shapes are back for a limited time. Learn more about Honey Nut Cheerios by picking up a box at your local store.
Leave your sister alone.
You're ready to get back into yoga, so you ordered the essentials. A non-slip mat, yoga blocks to keep balance, and an exercise ball. And you use your Bank of America Cash Rewards credit card, choosing to earn 3% cash back on online shopping and up to 5.25% as a preferred rewards member, which you put towards your most essential yoga gear. Noise-canceling headphones.
Welcome. Take a deep breath. Breathe.
Apply for yours at bankofamerica.com/more rewarding. Copyright 2020 Bank of America Corporation.
Place your legal sports bets at BetRivers.com. Your new home for sports betting. Millions of betting options a year on the sports you love. We offer live in-game betting on major sporting events worldwide. Tons of bets available during games, from money lines, prop bets, and many more. And when you win, we offer fast and reliable withdrawals. Sign up now, and we'll match your first deposit up to $250. More bets, better odds, more action. Place your sports bets at BetRivers.com. Presented by Rivers Casino Pittsburgh. Must be 21 or over to play. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
I love the dog sound. The barking, I love it. And that can only mean I have to tell you about one business. I love this business. It's Pets Plus Natural. We always talk about the yo for shopping local. And look, we love pets. Both Chus and I, we love our dogs. And I love Pets Plus Natural because they love their dogs, right? They love the dog. They love the cat. They love our pets. And it feels like, we're simpatico. You know what I'm saying? Because they know how you feel about pets. And their whole business is designed to make you feel good about your loved one, right? Your four-legged friend. They want to make sure they give you the best food, right? They want to make sure that their food gives them a good and healthy, long life. Just check them out at petsplusnatural.com. Enroll in their free rewards program. It's called Paul Points. Paul Points allows you to earn points whenever you purchase. Then you can spend those points like cash, meaning free dog and cat food. The knowledgeable and friendly team members, they're always standing by all times. Pets Plus Natural. I'm telling you, check it out. They got all your food needs, treats, health needs. You got it. And by the way, leash pets are always welcome at Pets Plus Natural. They love meeting our dogs, right? They have several local stores. There's bound to be one near you. Check it out at petsplusnatural.com. That's petsplusnatural.com. And tell them Gagoots and Prima sent you.
More of the Anthony Gargano Show now
on 97.5 The Fanatic.
I have an idea.
What's that?
All right, so when you get a guy like Eric who called up, right? It was a nice guy, like laid back. He was just like into it, right?
He had a plan.
Yeah. Like, I don't want to be a creep. Right? I don't want to come across. I don't want to be a creep to Eric.
Screw you, creepo.
Right. Like, I don't want to be the creepo. Even though I'm right, but I don't want to be a creep about it. So when we have a caller like that who believes that the Eagles are going to compete and all that stuff, do me a favor. You should send shocks like zzz at me. All right? Like the electric fence. So this way I won't cross it. Yes. All right? Is that a deal?
But then you kind of let him off the hook.
Yeah, but he listen, I went overboard. He didn't deserve that. Yeah, I was trying to be nice, but
Yeah, but we can't go fake happiness.
I'm not trying to go. I'm not going to. Listen, I already said I'm not pandering to anybody. You know that.
Yes.
But I don't need to go, you're delusional. I mean, that's not right.
Okay. I hear you.
You can shock me.
All right. Sounds good.
You can shock me. Yeah. Don't forget the 12 o'clock hour is brought to you by Service First Heating and Air Conditioning. Get 0% financing for 72 months and a $500 rebate when you purchase a complete heating and cooling system from Service First. Learn more at servicefirsthvac.com. So, like, I have, like, zero energy. I can feel horrible, right? It's been a weird week. Somehow, Eric bolstered me because it drew enough adrenaline out of me.
You're ready to go.
Yeah.
You got 90 more.
Don't forget, 97.5 The Fanatic is $1 million bracket. It's back. Perfection pays off. A perfect bracket could win you $1 million. Starting this Monday, go to 97.5thefanatic.com and fill out your bracket. Someone's guaranteed to win $1,000, but a perfect bracket will win you $1 million. 97.5 The Fanatic's $1 million bracket challenge is brought to you by the Parks Casino Sportsbook app, the official sportsbook partner of the real Philly fan. Got to be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
How weird is this tournament going to be? Because not only just the factor that Duke's probably not going to be in it, but teams' records are weird because of COVID.
Yeah, what it is weird about too is the Friday, Saturday first round.
But I'm not even thinking about the days. I'm thinking about the games. Like, obviously you have your Gonzagas and you have your Michigans, right? But But I'm watching right now. I got up in here, Texas and West Virginia.
Villanova, Georgetown.
Yeah. But, I mean, like, these are two good teams, or, decent teams for their conference, that traditionally, like, West Virginia is traditionally a higher seed in the tournament. They never really make big runs, but they're traditionally a higher seed. And their record right now in their conference is 11-8.
Yeah, they're dangerous.
But I think they were one of the teams that got affected by COVID earlier this year.
They were, and they could actually be
that's what I'm saying.
They could actually be decent.
Like, records are going to be so weird this year going into it.
No, you're right about that. When you're doing brackets,
the seeding and all that kind of stuff, yeah,
which is actually might be an advantage, where you could actually
get the upsets.
Yeah. Yeah,
like it's gonna be weird in terms of like the seeds that are making it deeper runs.
Yeah, I agree. Let's go to Dave in Baltimore. Davey, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic.
What's going on, guys?
How are you, Davey?
It's been a year, man, since I last spoke to you.
Oh my God, are you serious?
Yeah. Been like a full year, and I like after. To be really honest with you, like I went completely dark on sports for like the last year. I didn't watch a single football game this year.
Are you serious? You didn't watch any football?
Yeah.
What?
Nah, not a single. Yeah. I just went so dark after COVID. It's been such a struggle to get like back into sports. Like I've just been so out. The only thing I watched was the Flyers playoffs because I was into that. But
what was it like not watching football?
I didn't miss it at all. With my,
what did you do?
Really funny too because I just found other things to do. I'll be honest. Like it started off a lot with just like I was just tired of a lot of the political crap, and like I was so anxious already with the COVID thing going on. I was like I just didn't want to hear any more about it. And they try to bring it into sports, and I think it's finally petered away. But like in the very beginning, I was like I can't. I just turned it off. Like I can't hear it anymore. Like I just couldn't do it. And I saw because I talked to a couple friends of mine who were huge football fans, and they were out too. They're like, we're just not going to watch it. Let me tell you, these are guys that were these were guys who were like 12 to 10 on a Sunday, football guys. These were not like, casual fans.
I got to tell you, Davey, I enjoyed it. There was, there wasn't much to do. So listen, I love football. So I actually enjoyed it.
It's so weird. No, because I grew. I mean, I watched so much sports, like growing up, and I love it. And it just this whole COVID thing has just been so, and really part of the reason I even called you today was like I actually took advantage of your pre-ad thing for the radio commercial. So I got my commercials running for the first time today. So
really, what is your commercial? That's awesome.
The fired up.
Oh, fantastic, buddy.
Yeah, so I took advantage of it. But yeah, like slowly but surely, like I really honestly like the baseball last year was just like the 60 games. I couldn't. I'm just, and maybe it's just there's no fans. I'm struggling. I'll be honest. Like in a million years, like I never thought like this would ever happen. Like it's like I love sports. I love calling in, but it's been like a struggle to like for me. And I'll tell you, I really wanted to call in after the whole Wentz thing went down, and I hate to say I told you so. And I think that was part of it. Like, it's the worst thing, the saddest thing about the whole Wentz thing, when that went down, was I just felt like two careers got ruined. Like, for whatever reason, and I'll never know the reason why, like, I don't know why Nick Foles worked in Philly. I can't explain that. I don't really have a reason for it. And I just felt like when they got rid of him, and everybody was just trashing him, and and I'm not blaming Wentz. Like, I just think, I think with Wentz, I think he just got unlucky. You just talk about a guy, I think, honestly, there was no way in my mind that he was going to recover after Foles won the Super Bowl. There's no way. And I said this like from day one, like there's just too much pressure. It's the hardest position to play. And then you play in a place like Philly where your backup wins the Super Bowl. Like it was over. It was over. The minute Foles won that Super Bowl, it was over.
I hear you. And listen, listen, it's a great point. The only thing is they still never built around them, right? Like they're still... You're right that it's so hard to come back, but again, 2 years removed from the Super Bowl, he's throwing the Manny Moe and Jack, right? So
let me give you a theory about that. I think part of the reason they failed to build around him, and this is sort of Doug's fault. I think Doug just got stuck in Nick Foles land, so to speak, and he couldn't. He wanted Carson to be Nick, and like it wasn't going to work. And like I hear
you. He's not. Listen, Doug was never that.
Wasn't going to work.
He wasn't going to go design an offense that was, I hear you.
he kind of got stuck there. And, like, honestly, I feel bad for Nick. Like, I don't understand. Like, Nick is the weirdest. I'm telling you, I can't think of a weirder player than Nick Foles. He's the strangest enigma that has ever
but I think
football.
he is.
Maybe
Listen, Davey, really good call. Don't be a stranger, man. That's amazing because during this past year, especially, we were going out of our minds when sports stopped. And then when sports, started up again, that's what kept me warm at night.
Yeah, exactly. Having something to watch.
Right.
I mean, how many old games were we watching?
Yeah.
Like, I remember the MLB Network had, like, the 1960 World Series, like, or one of those years between the Reds and the Orioles. It's like, yes, I'm watching this. There's nothing else.
I really enjoy. I got to tell you, it's weird. The Eagles obviously the season was the season, but the NFL, I loved watching the NFL. Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and he didn't watch any of it. And I wonder what he did, because it's not like you could have.
Right.
He said, I found other things to do.
Yeah, like what?
Why? You couldn't go anywhere. I guess you could, like, play video games all day, but he seemed like an intelligent man, unlike myself, who plays video games when I got all the time.
It doesn't matter if you're playing video games. Who cares? No, but that's strange. He didn't watch any sports.
We've had 2 callers now who disappeared.
Yeah.
Champagne Haynes checked in today.
Yeah, he was out on the bubble last year, he said.
I guess they're not alone.
Listen, I think the pandemic, it made a lot of people.
Listen, I believe it was a very, very small group of people, but there were people that were out because there's no fans.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'd call it my man M from the Northeast. He's a great caller, 70-plus years old. He always gives me wisdom.
M.
And he's like, college basketball is just, no, he still watches it, but he doesn't get
M's right.
anywhere near the same enjoyment because you don't have the fans, you don't have the crazies at Duke. Like, it's weird.
You're right. The energy. What you love about college sports is the students, right? And those fans that provide that energy. So it's sleepy. But even like hockey. Like, hockey's so sleepy.
Yeah. Baseball was weird.
Yeah. Baseball, you felt like you were watching the Marlins every night.
Yeah. And it was 60 games, right?
Yeah. I didn't like the season last year. I watched it, but I didn't like it.
It was weird.
But I could never. Could you imagine not watching a football game?
No. Not one all season.
I mean, I can't.
I get weirded out when I'm like, something came up. I missed Sunday Night Football.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's weird.
I agree. Henry is in Tampa. Henry.
Hey, Anthony. How you doing, buddy?
How you doing, Hen?
Hey, hanging in there, bud. Yeah, I'm not happy the way the Eagles went this year, getting rid of Carson Wentz. And I'd like to see the Flyers and the Sixers and the Phillies win the championship. What do you think, Anthony?
I think Sixers, I'm curious. I think Daryl Morey will do something. I have this. I mean, I just think he got 3-4 years. They're going to win one. They'll win one of those years. I got to believe. I don't want to waste Embiid, Henry. Embiid.
I want the Philly teams to be like the Tampa Bay teams.
You're stuck down there. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I know.
You had to go watch Buccaneers.
Yeah.
Awful. The Rays, good team. Yeah.
Yeah. The Tampa Bay Lightning.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. You got stuck with Stamkos every night.
Hey, Anthony, would you agree with me?
What's that?
I'd like to see Carson. I'm a big Carson Wentz fan. I'd like to see him win the Super Bowl with the Colts.
Oh, Henry.
But the thing is, Anthony, I've been watching the Bucs draft since the Bucs won their first Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. It took them 19 years to get their second Super Bowl, and they drafted bad quarterbacks in the draft. And when they signed Bruce Al, the coach, Bruce, whatever his name is, and they went to a different route and signed Tom Brady. It took the Bucs 19 years to win their second Super Bowl. You think the Eagles might be going through the same way? You think?
Yeah. Listen, I think it's gonna be a while, right? I mean, I think that one. And thank you, Henry. I will tell you. Listen, I'm hoping I wish I let me be honest. I couldn't stomach if Carson won a Super Bowl. All right? I don't think I could handle that. But I do believe in the Sixers. And how about, speaking of winning it, how about, Tunis, the Blue Coats? Yes! In the finals today, and my man, Larry Mealy, I love Larry. Larry's been with the Sixers forever. He has been with the Sixers. Larry, how long have you been with the Sixers?
Only 23 years. That's it.
How about that? Larry Mealy, who's also the president of the Blue Coats, and we're one win away there, Larry.
Let's go, man. Let's do this.
Tell me about it. Tell me what's going on, man.
Coach, we go way back, me and you. We've come full circle, right?
We have.
So, 2001, we were sitting together watching the Sixers beat up on the Pacers in Indiana.
With the captain, Pat Croce.
You remember that?
Oh, do I remember that? I'll never forget that. Yes.
AI and Reggie going toe-to-toe.
You remember how nasty those Indiana fans were?
Oh, they're awful.
Yeah.
Awful. On top of that team, like Reggie and Jermaine and Austin Crozier, give me a break.
Right.
We took care of business, man. We brought home a win. So it was good times. But now here we are celebrating the Blue Coats.
I love it. Tell me, fill me in, baby, because we got the Orlando squad tonight.
Yeah, Lakeland.
4:30.
4:30, ESPN2. Look, if you haven't seen us, you're going to love it. So you got to tune in. It's up and down basketball, up tempo. We make shots. We're intense on defense.
How about that Isaiah Joe, baby?
Isaiah Joe, B-Ball Paul. I mean, they're balling.
I know.
It's good stuff, man. So it's exciting to be a part of.
It is. I'll tell you, it speaks to the organization as a whole, right? When you talk about the Sixers and the Blue Coats, the whole thing is just run really well, and you could see it with the Blue Coats. And you look at those kids, man. You got some players there.
Yeah, I mean, look, you think about a guy like Shake Milton. He was with us for 2 seasons. And the idea is we develop them here. And look, there's a fine line because we also, winning matters too. But at the end of the day, we're developing these guys so they can contribute to the Sixers in the long run.
That's right.
And you got a guy like Shake that's doing it. And then, even now, Isaiah Joe is now getting playing time, right? He may not have had that, up in Philly right now. So he comes to us and he's getting time and he's doing great. And, like I said, Paul Reed is an MVP candidate. And you see the stars of tomorrow kind of performing on this stage. I just wish it was in Wilmington.
I know, I can imagine, yeah.
But we'll take it, man. You got to seize the moment when you have it.
Hey, we're talking to Larry Mealy, president of the Blue Coats, and don't forget today, Blue Coats against Orlando, 4:30 for the title. We were just talking about this the other day. Do you see a lot more kids going to the G League?
Yeah, I do.
In lieu of college.
It's funny, yeah. I think, this year we had Team Ignite, right? So it's full of these some of the top 5 high school prospects were playing on this team. And there's something to be said about it. The thing about the G League, Amp, is that it approximates the NBA like no other league. Euro, college, it can't compare. So I think you come into this league, it's a man's league. You're getting professional coaching. You're learning the system that the NBA teams play by, and you learn how to be a professional. And I think that's half the battle. So I think it is. I think it's certainly a great opportunity, and hopefully more of it to come in the years.
Yeah, it's interesting because they do a great job at approximating, what it's like, right? And I in fact, we broadcasted from down there. I loved it from the arena in Wilmington. It was a lot of fun. We had a
Case Fieldhouse.
That's it, baby. That's it. Looking forward to today, my man. So what do you do? What do you do to get ready for the game?
I'm talking
Mr.
to
President.
you. This is what I'm doing.
No, what are you going to do? What are you going to do after? Now, give me the rest of your day till tip off.
I'll get. So here's the thing. Here's my daughter. It's her birthday today.
Oh, happy birthday! That's awesome.
I know it's a big day for Gracie. So she is like, "Where's my party?" So we're having a socially distant party at a local pizza place. And so I'm literally, it's at 6 o'clock, right in the middle of the game. So I already called them over, and just said, hey, we got to have the TVs on so I can watch. So we're going to bring home a championship and Grace's birthday all at the same time.
That's beautiful. I love it. Yeah. It's great catching up with you, man. It's fantastic,
Anytime,
right, buddy?
Let's get you back down. Let's get you back down to the field house next season when we're balling again.
Yeah, it'll be nice to see everybody there. It'll be fan. I'm in. It'll be a lot of fun. Thanks, brother. Good luck. Let's go Blue Coats. There you go, baby. Right. There it is, little Blue Coat action on the Deuce.
4:30, man. Looking forward to it.
There you go. All right, let me get you a couple open lines. You can snag them. 610-632-0975. 610-632-0975.
I just read something fascinating. So you know how during the offseason teams try to get new rules in, they make suggestions and all that kind of stuff. So John Harbaugh and the Baltimore Ravens have an overtime suggestion. And
really?
It involves, obviously, the talent of your team, but also, like, the strategy behind it. I'll explain on the other side, but Harbaugh even spoke with, like, a guy who apparently almost won a Nobel Peace Prize at one point about it. Yeah.
Really?
And it's going to drive a lot of people crazy if it I don't think it will be, but it would drive people crazy because it's a lot of analytics based too.
Really?
We'll discuss.
Will I hate it? You think?
I don't know, because you would look, you're going to have to think about the strategy that comes with it.
Okay. All right.
It's not traditional, though.
All right. When it comes to football, I do kind of skew traditional.
Okay.
We'll talk about it. All right, 610-632-0975. Cuz ready with that man, the Tunis. Listen, I got an important message from Pico. Did you know that you could save energy and money with Pico? When you schedule an energy assessment, a Pico expert will help you identify areas in your home that could be wasting energy and create a personalized report on ways you can help lower your bill. Plus, you'll receive free energy-saving products. Schedule your assessment today. You may qualify for a free energy checkup. Visit pico.com/assessment or call 888-5-PICO-SAVE. Now, this is a no-brainer. Again, call Pico now, 888-5-PICO-SAVE. Schedule your home energy assessment now, or you can visit pico.com/assessment.
Fanatic Sports Update.
Sixers back in action. This Fanatic Sports Update is brought to you by Cardwell Heating and Air Conditioning. Attention, Cherry Hill. Breathe new life into your home's central air for just $49 with Cardwell's No Breakdown Tune-Up Special. Voted South Jersey's #1 heating and air contractor. Search Cardwell HVAC. Sixers return to action tonight against the Bulls. Hear that game right here on the Fanatic at 8. Flyers take on the Capitals at home. Hear that game on WMMR at 7. Brian Elliott will be in net. Phil Myers is out. Reports state the Eagles and Javon Hargrave have agreed to a contract restructure. Philly's now down to being about $17.3 million over the cap, not accounting for Brandon Graham and Lane Johnson restructures, which are still pending. Tim McManus checks in with Mike with more at 4. Matt Breen at 4:30. If you're driving less, you could be saving more on car insurance. Save money with Paper Mile Insurance from Allstate. Call a local Allstate agent and get a quote. Stick with the Fanatic all day long for breaking news and updates. I'm Natalie Eggenoff for 97.5 The Fanatic.
Anthony Gargano, weekdays 10 to 2 on 97.5 The Fanatic.
Hi, it's Tyrone, and I'm here again with Dr. Avi Donapel from Iron Mountain Men's Health.
Hi, Tyrone.
So spring is right around the corner, and I know some of our listeners are really getting up for the change of season. And some of them, well,
aren't getting up as much?
Exactly.
At Iron Mountain Men's Health, we can help.
Tell me more.
Guys, does any of this sound familiar? Decreased libido, decreased strength and endurance? Have you tried other low T and erectile dysfunction treatments and they haven't worked the way you wanted and hoped? We specialize in the treatments of low testosterone and erectile dysfunction, and we customize treatment plans based on each person's health and needs.
Thanks, Dr. Appel. Guys, I encourage you to contact Dr. Appel and get your custom treatment plan today. Enjoy this spring and summer. Get started at IronMountainMen'sHealth.com. That's IronMountainMen'sHealth.com. TrumpRisk.com.
Do you have 3 ex-wives and your current trophy wife wants a life insurance policy 3 times the size of the policies you had to purchase for your previous mistakes? If so, you need to call Big Lou at Term Provider, 800-333-1750. Big Lou is intimately familiar with your problems, and if you're 50 or 60 years old and in reasonably good health, a $1 million policy should only cost about $100 to $200 per month. Big Lou may have a solution for your previous policies as well. You may even save enough money to lighten the load on your new $1 million policy. Remember, call Big Lou. He's like you, except he's only on number 2. Call Term Provider at 800-333-1750. That's 800-333-1750 for $1 million in term life insurance that you can live with. Call Big Lou at 800-333-1750. 800-333-1750.
At Fine Wine and Good Spirits, we believe in bringing bold pairings together, like success stories and scotch, girl bosses and bourbon, casks and craftswomen. Let's raise a glass to the women shattering glass ceilings and sealing up whiskey barrels. Save $3 on 750 milliliter bottles of Johnnie Walker Black Label Blended Scotch and $2 on Bullet Frontier Straight Bourbon. In-store or online at FWGS.com. Offers end March 28, 2021. Please enjoy responsibly.
That should do it with your new Anderson 400 series windows. So stylish and easy to install. I have these exact ones in my own home.
Honestly, John, we couldn't be happier.
They're perfect.
They last a long time. Don't think you'll be needing me again. So this is probably goodbye. Alex, Julie, we'll see ya.
I hate goodbyes.
Alex, John was our contractor.
Anderson 400 series are the windows contractors trust most. Learn more at AndersonWindows.com. 2020 Anderson brand survey of U.S. contractors. Visit AndersonWindows.com for warranty details.
It's Mattress Firm's semi-annual sale, where you can save up to $300 on our top-rated brands like Sealy and Sleepy's. Plus, get a free adjustable base when you spend $6.99 on Sealy. Or buy Tempur-Pedic and get a $300 instant gift good towards sleep accessories. Shop Tempur-Pedic, Stearns & Foster, and more with our sleep experts today to find your best sleep. Only at Mattress Firm. Offer valid with qualifying purchase. Restrictions apply. Valid at participating locations only. For offer details, visit mattressfirm.com/sale.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
For a limited time, the Home Depot and Frigidaire have cooked up something truly amazing in the kitchen. Even lower prices on Frigidaire gallery wall ovens with air fry and cooktops, including easy-to-clean induction cooktops, plus free basic hookup and delivery. With prices like these, it's time to take those kitchen remodel plans off the back burner. Bring on spring. With spring savings now on Frigidaire, only at the Home Depot. How doers get more done. Valid through March 31st, U.S. only.
For the ones finding new ways to ensure the job always gets done. For the ones wearing many hats. For the ones who are hands-on, even from far away. And the ones keeping business moving forward. We are Grainger, offering supplies and solutions for every industry, with 24/7 support and experienced staff at over 250 local branches. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Does it feel like finding clothes in your fit is impossible? Tired of feeling overwhelmed with options that just aren't right? Let the experts at Stitch Fix do the shopping for you. At Stitch Fix, we make sure each piece is hand-selected for your life. So whether you're staying home or on the go, Stitch Fix has the answer for what to wear. We make it easy to find what works for you. Signing up takes just a few minutes, and styles are delivered directly to your door. Get started today at StitchFix.com. Stitch Fix, your style delivered.
Oh, let's talk a little DraftKings conference tournaments. Tip it off right now. Games all day. Love it. Bubble teams making their final push. Top seeds preparing for what they hope is the long run. DraftKings Sportsbook, America's top-rated sportsbook app, is putting new customers in the center of the action. Bet $4 on an underdog. Win $256 if they win. It's that simple. That's bet $4 on an underdog. And select college basketball games. And if they win, you collect $256. Yeah, the bank is open. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Use the code FANATIC when you sign up to turn $4 into $256 if the underdog of your choosing pulls off the upset. That's code FANATIC for a limited time. Only at DraftKings Sportsbook. Got to be 21 or older. Pennsylvania only. New customers only. Restrictions apply in partnership with Meadows Racetrack and Casino. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
WPEN, Burlington, Philadelphia. A Beasley Media Group station. Home of 76ers basketball.
And a jam! Embiid with a flying jam!
Flyers hockey.
It's gone! Travis Konecny!
And Anthony Gargano. Weekdays from 10 to 2.
To you, too. I love you.
Plug in. 97.5 The Fanatic. Philadelphia.
It's 1 o'clock. Happy 1 o'clock to all across the Delaware Valley. Ty just came in. I miss my man Ty. Ty, how beautiful is the weather outside? Is it magical?
Magical.
See, that's what I envision. I can't wait to go outside and just
3:30 reservation for me,
feel
man.
the sultry breeze. That's pretty awesome.
I'll be boozing up today.
Yeah, good for you, brother. You deserve it. I like it. Couple things that we got to get to we haven't touched on. You, my man, have the overtime rule that we got to get into.
Yes.
But also, the NHL has a new home soon.
And this music's great, by the way.
Yeah. The NHL back to ESPN. How about that?
Yeah, and it's crazy because we've been talking about how the ESPN's been awful with hockey. Remember this year?
Yeah, they
didn't have the Flyers on the list of teams and all that kind of nonsense.
Even if you go on the app, right? Like the score, like the NHL's on the second page of sports, which is a violation.
Yeah, it's not one of the top things. It's the drop-down bar.
Yeah, that's a violation.
Which is ridiculous.
Yeah, that's not cool.
So that's going to be back on top.
You can't have Bundesliga.
Right.
But no NHL?
Yeah, exactly.
What's that about?
So some crazy things about it. So first of all, NBC's offer. They offered the NHL 10 years, $20 million.
Wait, what? 10 years what?
$20 million total. ESPN offered 7 years, $2.8 billion.
Yeah.
Think about that.
Wait. Time out. 10 years, how much?
$20 million.
$200 million.
No, 20. Is the story that I read, yeah.
That can't be.
And then Andrew Marchand said ESPN/ABC 7 years, $2.8 billion.
Right.
Yeah, $20 million.
There's no way they could. There was no way
I'm guessing they wanted.
20.
I'm going to guess they wanted out of it, so they tried to.
Yeah, you would say $200 million.
Yeah, no, it's 20.
It's probably $200 million, and they wrote it wrong because it's $20 million a year. It's impossible.
All right, but yeah, $2.8 billion, still a lot more than $200 million if it was $200 million. 25 games will be aired on ESPN/ABC. I don't know if any games will be on ABC. It's just obviously they're partners. 75 games will be on the ESPN Plus, which is you need a subscription for. But it's $5 a month. And because a lot of people are doing all these subscription packages nowadays, you're already paying for it.
Yeah, the ESPN Plus has a lot of games.
Yeah. Because think about it, they're still going to have the NBA, right? So I'm going to guess that the NBA still holds water.
It is worth it.
Is it the ESPN Plus?
The Plus is worth it.
Especially if you're going to get hockey games.
Yeah, I mean, it's the $5 is worth all those games that you can get.
Yeah.
Plus, they have baseball games on there, too.
Yep. And the other thing is 4 of the next 7 Stanley Cup finals will be on ESPN. I don't know what the other 3 are on.
How could NBC lose out?
I think they're cutting back a lot. Like NBC Sports is no longer going to be a thing soon. I remember that story came out.
What are they going to do with football? Are they going to give up football?
They can't.
Well, if you don't have a sports wing.
Right, but that's Channel 10 as opposed to, Wednesday night hockey night is on
because I heard
the
that
NBC Sports Network.
They want to do ABC football.
Yes.
Not ESPN. They want to do the parent company have
Right.
ABC. They're talking about putting Monday Night Football back on ABC.
Which would be fantastic, right?
Yeah.
They already get crazy viewership.
So theoretically ESPN could be Sunday night and Monday Night Football goes to ABC. They boot NBC. Is that possible?
Maybe. I mean, NBC's got to start thinking about the future. Al Michaels ain't getting any younger,
Well, it's not about they can always get guys, but I'm just talking about they want to be out of the sports business. I don't understand that.
Maybe it costs too much.
Like giving up hockey, man. That's a big deal.
I mean, when you think of hockey, you think of NBC at this point.
Yeah. I mean, I love the NBC hockey. I do. Bush, Jonesy, they do a good job.
Yeah, they do a fantastic job.
Rivalry night, I always watch it.
ESPN now, man. Crazy, right?
Steve Levy back on the NHL.
Steve Levy, a lot of people calling for Gary Thorne to return.
Love Gary Thorne. Thorne and Levy.
Nice little 1-2. Do
Yeah.
they do the 7 and 10 o'clock? Do they do a doubleheader? A hockey doubleheader?
Yeah, you might. Sure.
You only got 25 games, though. You have to plan accordingly.
That's wild, man. That's wild. All right, I want to get to the calls in a second, but give me the overtime.
Yeah, so the Baltimore Ravens are pushing this, and thank you, Ken. It's not the Nobel Peace Prize. That just slipped. It's the Nobel Prize for Economics is the guy that – so, my bad. Nobel Prize is still in the term. But John Harbaugh sat down with Richard Thaler, an economics professor at the University of Chicago Booth School of Business. And they talked about this, okay? So what they're pushing is instead of the coin flip and then you decide if you get the ball or not, the team that wins the coin flip picks the spot of where the ball will be. So if you pick the 1 yard line, but you have to travel 99 yards, then the coach that lost the coin flip picks whether or not they want the ball or they don't want the ball. So now the analytics part comes into it, right? If you put it at the 1 yard line and the team has to travel 99 yards, it's fourth down on their own 20, they're not going to go for it. But if you put it at the 50, the team has to travel the 50 yards, they might go for it on fourth down as opposed to punting. So it's a very analytic thing as well.
It's stupid.
You're like, you don't even think about it?
No.
You're done?
Junkie. Stupid.
Okay.
Listen.
Because what they want to do is try to get rid of that, hey, coin flip, you got the ball, you win.
Listen, it's you can't be picking where you're going to start. That's junky. That's ridiculous.
Okay.
It's completely ridiculous.
Mention how the coaches will be under the spotlight more.
You're picking. It's not the game. It's not the game. It's terrible.
Okay. Wow, you didn't give it a second of thought.
No, that's just silly nonsense. Let's pick the yardage. Come on. You like that?
I'm not saying I like it, but I'm thinking about I'm trying to play this out in my head. What would the best strategy be? Oh, you're just out.
I'm way out. It's like stuff like that. That's I hate because it's like the shootout in hockey. I mean, it's just and you get a point. If you lose,
I don't like the point if you lose.
I hate stuff like that because it's not the game. I don't even like baseball with the runner on second.
No, I hate that. That might be my least favorite.
You hate that, but
rule.
you'll entertain.
I'm thinking about it.
The coach gets to pick what yard. You can't like that, Ty. Tyrone's not like that. There's no way he can like that. Does he like that?
Well, yeah, his thing is, why wouldn't you just always put it at the 1 yard line so the team would have to go 99 yards? No, but if you pick the 1 yard line, they can say, all right, then it's your ball.
Right. It's like it's like you're playing Name That Tune. I'll start. at the 25-yard line. I'll start at the 35. That's ridiculous. Analytics. How about you just play friggin' football? See, I'm old again. I won't even entertain that nonsense.
Okay.
Yeah.
You hate those clouds in the sky today.
No, I love the cloud. I love those. I can't wait to get outside. Are you kidding me? I need vitamin D. Plus, I'm pale.
Yeah, you and I both get tan.
Yeah, I need my sun. I need the sun.
I'm going to pick the sunniest spot I can today when I get to the bar. I can't wait.
You actually like that?
What? I'm just thinking of the strategy that goes behind it.
Come on.
But you're out. That lasted 4 seconds.
I hate it. Graf, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Graf's a football man. Graf, you like that?
The dumbest idea I've ever heard.
Yeah.
And I think it's probably just comes down to how Andrew's explaining it. But, I do love Andrew for the fact he's willing to try anything once. So I'm totally down for that. And you've been a constant in my sports radio life. And I can tell you one thing is the majority of times you have your pulse right on at least my fandom heartbeat and majority of Philadelphians as well. And there's absolutely no reason why anybody should be excited for the Eagles.
Oh man, thank God, thank you.
There's none.
I was worried if Butt was coming. I'm like, man, I missed the mark here.
No, the thing is you said, oh well, I shouldn't call them delusional. Maybe you shouldn't, but the truth of the matter is they are. There is no reason you should look at this Eagles team and say, I'm excited for this team, right? Because here's the thing. Even if you say, oh, well, if they do well in the draft, I'll be excited. The problem is the guy who got us to where we are now is still drafting players. Mm-hmm. He's still here. Yeah. The entire franchise has not changed that much other than the coaching staff and the starting quarterback, who, in my opinion, probably never should have left. Not 3 years, 4 years after a Super Bowl. No, that tells me that you have an ownership problem. That tells me you have a management problem. It tells me you have a front office problem. And none of that's changed. So why on earth should I be excited? Is there any real logical reason to be excited? Am I with Andrew in the stance that, okay, I'm intrigued. It'll be interesting to watch. I'm interested to watch Jalen Hurts play football. I'm interested to see what the head of lettuce is going to do as a head coach, which was one of the funniest things I've ever heard, by the way. But Ant, this is ridiculous. You should not be calling up anywhere telling me that you're excited for the Philadelphia Eagles this year. You're wild. You're delusional. Unfortunately, you are. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I know. And the same thing. It's funny because, Hurts is interesting. I agree with you. I don't know. Maybe he turns out to be. I might be dubious, but he's a lot. You love him, right? So if he turns out he can really, really play, not just play, but really play, then he's a guy you would love. But other than that, other than the guys who are at the end of their careers, do you see anyone that you go, oh, I just love this dude?
No, that's the biggest thing about it. And I don't know anything about him. This entire team, what kind of personal connection do we have to basically this entire team?
I know.
Other than guys like Lane Johnson and Fletcher Cox, that's great. Yeah. But they're getting as old as I am.
I know, Griff. I hear you, brother. Thank you. Thank you. At least I know I'm not completely crazy.
No, but hey, go Sixers, man. That's the one thing I can tell you. Joel Embiid seems to be getting younger every year. He's just getting younger, bigger, stronger, taller, and it's maturity. At some point in your life, you get to a mature point where you're taking care of your body like he is right now, and you do look younger. You do look sleeker because you're just doing everything right.
Yes, and I want to watch him. It's a treat to watch him play basketball.
Yeah,
it just is.
You know what that is? The exact word to use, and it literally is. It's a treat. It's something that we don't feel as though we deserve, but we have it, so we're just going to cherish it and watch and. He'll win a championship. I'm not concerned.
Man. I love it.
I'm not concerned about it. I don't know how many, but he'll win one.
Hey, that's all I want right now. You know what I mean? Thank you, Graham. I appreciate it, brother. That's good stuff. Yeah, I have this. I really feel there's that next 3-4 years, they're going to win one, man.
Yeah, I would think so.
They'll win one.
And once you win one, we've talked about before.
Okay. I don't even want to even think that.
Okay.
I just want
Let's
the
just
one.
get the one.
Let me get the one. All right. Get the one, I'll be over the moon.
By the way, Mr. Freeze.
Before we start talking about new norms.
Mr. Freeze gave up a leadoff home run today against Aaron Hicks.
Hey, it's a big trading call. You can't. If it was
man.
If it was Wheeler, you wouldn't say anything.
I'm just concerned.
You're concerned about. You're not concerned about. No, I mean, you know what Nola is.
Yeah, but I feel good about the season.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah, you should feel more concerned about Velasquez because he's still giving you 70 pitches in 3 innings.
Yeah, he, what was it, the other day?
32 pitches in the second inning.
Yeah, it was 14 pitches in the first. And then he ended up throwing more balls than strikes, which is nothing new for Velasquez. Yeah. He said some interesting comments after his last outing, though. And he said he knows that he has had many opportunities that he himself has screwed up. Like, he straight up said it.
Yeah.
And he said, the one thing I'm asking for this season, I don't know if this guy should have any list of demands because he's been awful his entire career, but I hear him, is that he just wants to know going into this season, what is he? Is he a starter?
No, he's right about that.
Or is he a reliever? And I don't think he's good at either, but I get what he's saying. Every once in a while, all of a sudden he's doing a spot start and he makes 2 starts in a row in a couple in a week.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. Problem is, he just never changes. I mean, he's the same thing. He'll nibble.
Yeah, and he can't.
He's the nibbler.
I brought up a lot of times his career first inning ERA, and that means first inning of work, not inning 1, is 5. So move him to the bullpen. He's never good in the first inning, and he has pitched out of the bullpen.
I know,
right? Like, he's not good at it.
No, we tried him, and we thought
for like 6 years.
I know,
crazy.
I hear you, Merritt. You're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Merritt.
Hey, Anthony.
How are you, Merritt?
It's been a pleasure to listen to you. This is really the first time I've ever listened to you for an extended period because I was on hold.
Oh, there you go.
I liked it. Anyway, you talked to guys whose name rhymes with mine, Derek, Eric, and Merritt. In fact, once I loaded trucks, they called me Eric on a job. So, Anthony, I just want to say things sometimes work out even though you didn't plan them that way. And I'm going to pick up on something you said about Jalen Hurts, that he's the main interest you have in the Eagles. Nothing else interests you so much. But I'm going to say that I think that interest in him might spark you onto that train with us crazy, wild fans who got very little knowledge. What intrigues me about Jalen Hurts is his hard work ethic, his conditioning on himself, and his effect on the players he plays with. I think he's the ultimate team man who's going to bring out the...
I agree with that.
He's going to bring out the best in the players around him. And in those 4 games, that's what he did.
Well,
he brought out...
I mean, don't go overboard. I agree with you that he's got all the intangibles. Like he does, Mary. I agree with you that he had him at Bama when Tua got hurt, and he was the complete consummate teammate. And then he came in and won a game, right?
Yes.
He had in Oklahoma. Listen, I think the kid is an incredible kid, and he's got all the intangibles. I worry about the size, and I worry about, can he be your answer as a franchise quarterback? But I certainly root for him.
Well, you see, you're a professional. You got insight based on factual knowledge, for example, his size. And I have to learn from you. But
you don't.
My gut tells me that this whole saga where we've gone, it's kind of like the whole circumstance with Wentz, who I like, and Wentz-Adelphia went the way of Camelot. And we're all sad. Camelot, they won the Super Bowl. They were Camelot. Mm. And in 3 years, it kind of like gone. We're all brokenhearted.
No, your analogy's spot on. The problem is they have very little talent around him. This team is devoid of real talent right now.
And I have to defer to your knowledge because I'm only an occasional watcher, and I listen primarily on radio sporadically. So I have to defer to your knowledge on that.
You don't need to defer to anything. It just is what it is. I mean, again, I don't. How come you don't You're just a casual man?
No, it's. I'm glad I'm just a casual man because I like to be out on the road, and so I have a truck. I listen on the radio.
Oh, do you?
There you go. Yeah, but I jump in and out, so I don't get the whole game. And sometimes I'm out of the area and can't listen to everything. But
what's your hobby? Are you a camper?
My hobby? If you're going to say what is your main hobby, I'd have to say it's people.
All right, there you go.
I meet a lot of people. I get to interact.
You're a guy on the road a lot.
Yeah. Right now I'm up in Perkiomenville, Austin, where I spend a lot of time there. It's a beautiful place. If you live in Philly, you ought to try it out on a Monday morning. It's unique. The surrounding area is gorgeous. Get out of the city. It's wonderful.
Yeah, I just moved out of the city. I'm in Mullica Hill now, and I miss the city.
Well, Mullica Hill is an antique center because there's a lot of old farms and there's a lot of people who live there.
It's a very pretty area. It's nice. The people, I love the people. People are awesome. It's kids love it. It's a beautiful area.
Yeah. I used to know a farmer.
I don't like crickets, but
I used to know a farmer up in Vincenttown. Unfortunately, he passed. But he said, "What's my hobby?" I met Richard when I would buy and sell stuff, and he had stuff that I heard in his barn. So I met him.
So you buy and sell antiques and stuff? That's interesting.
Amongst other things.
Yeah, my uncle does that.
Your uncle must be an interesting
he goes
man.
up to near New Hope. They have the Franklinville.
Golden Nugget.
Yeah,
he goes up to Golden Nugget.
He sells his all that. So that's interesting. Hey,
Chances
brother, listen.
are I know your uncle.
He's a Gargano.
Yeah.
Bob Gargano. Hey, listen, Merritt, great to talk to you, buddy. Appreciate it. That's interesting. I like the interesting people. Are you you ever go to the antique thing?
No.
No, I mean, I can't say I have either.
Listen, your town you're in now, that's all it is pretty much.
Yeah.
That main street,
yeah.
Antique store.
I just drive through there to get to the ball field.
It's all antique stores.
Yeah, I did notice that, yeah.
Hey, if you're into it, go for it.
Yeah, exactly.
You might find something cool.
Like Merritt has my uncle does that, the buy and sell stuff.
Here's the problem. A lot of those antique stores, it's like, wait a minute, you want me to pay how much? For this thing with holes in it?
Yeah, but who knows? Maybe you should watch the I like that Antiques Roadshow.
Do you?
You ever see that?
No.
It's fun. I like it.
I love it.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I like to guess if the value's going up or down, too.
Yeah, I like that stuff, yeah. They find, these finds, it's like treasure hunting.
It is.
Right? It's like, this is a Ming vase that's worth $72,000. You're like, what?
I would love to host a show like that, but maybe for like Philly sports memorabilia. How about that?
You'd be good at that.
Right?
Yeah.
Look at this.
I found this
chair from the vet.
I found this Reggie White rookie card. Cause Radio Tunis Nat right here, 97.5.
And this is Andrew Salchunas, and it's time to add a little excitement to your sports watching experience by betting on all the action on FanDuel in partnership with Valley Forge Casino. FanDuel is America's #1 sports book. Their app is simple to use. They've got great odds on all different betting markets, unique, incredible bets. They're offering live betting, and if you win, they get your winnings in as little as 24 hours. And FanDuel gives you the opportunity to win big with their same-game parlay feature. Right now, FanDuel is letting you place your first bet risk-free up to $1,000. Just place a bet, any bet, and FanDuel will refund you up to $1,000 back in site credit if you don't win. If you win, you keep the cash. If you lose, you'll get your entire bet up to $1,000 back in site credit. I'm going to go a little different. Instead of a game, because I don't really like our squad tonight with no Simmons or Embiid, I'm going to go with futures. And how about you go with our baseball squad here in Philly, 81.5. I think they hit the over. I don't think by much. I don't think they reached 90. But if you want to sit on $1,000 for a baseball season, if you can do that, I'd look at that. If you've never tried FanDuel Sportsbook, then download the FanDuel Sportsbook app and be sure to sign up with promo code Fanatic so they know that I sent you. That's FanDuel Sportsbook, promo code Fanatic. Must be 21 plus and present in New Jersey or PA. First online real money wager only. Site credit is not withdrawable and expires in 14 days. Restrictions apply. See sportsbook.fanduel.com for details. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Fanatic Sports Update.
Teams back in action. This Fanatic Sports Update is brought to you by Pets Plus Natural, locally owned and operated for over 30 years. Their number one priority is to help your pets live happier, healthier, and longer lives. Curbside pickup and local home delivery available at petsplusnatural.com. Sixers return to action tonight against the Bulls. Hear that game right here on the Fanatic at 8. Flyers take on the Capitals at home. Hear that game on WMMR at 7. Brian Elliott will be in net. Phil Myers is out. Fourth State, the Eagles and Javon Hargrave have agreed to a contract restructure. Philly's down to being about $17.3 million over the cap, not accounting for the Brandon Graham and Lane Johnson restructures, which are pending. Tim McManus checks in with more with Mike at 4, Matt Breen at 4:30. Nobody should have to pay for one-size-fits-all insurance. Liberty Mutual customizes your coverage so you can save. Go to libertymutual.com. Stick with the Fanatic all day long for breaking news and updates. I'm Natalie Eganoff for 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's the Anthony Gargano Show on 97.5 The Fanatic. Check out Anthony Gargano every Thursday night from 6 to 7 p.m. for Cuz's Corner. Live from the Parks Casino Sportsbook. Anthony takes you around the world of sports and gets you ready for the upcoming games. That's Cuz's Corner. This and every Thursday night starting at 6 from the Parks Casino Sportsbook and on 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
What's for dinner, you ask? At Wawa, we've got the answer, no matter what you're craving. Because Wawa now has dinner. Every day starting at 4 p.m., you'll find crave-worthy dinner options that will make everyone happy. Like fettuccine Alfredo, kids' meals, delicious Angus burgers, French fries, and more. Choose in-store, curbside, or delivery. Wawa dinner. Sounds good. Come in from the cold for something hot and comforting from Wawa. Savor the handcrafted salty sweetness of a toasted caramel crunch latte, topped with a caramel drizzle and crunchy caramelized sugar. Or cozy up to the warm, inviting vanilla sugar and spice aromas of our new cinnamon bun coffee, bursting with a delicious fresh baked flavor. Treat yourself and try them both this winter to create your very own getaway to deliciousness. Gotta have a Wawa.
This Fanatic Golf Report is brought to you by the Parks Casino Sportsbook app from the #1 casino in PA. As the golf world enjoys this week's Players' Championship at TPC Sawgrass, everyone wonders whether we will ever see Tiger Woods back playing professional golf on the PGA Tour. Tiger has previously come back from 4 back surgeries, knee strains, leg injuries, and being hit on the head with a 9-iron. He even won the U.S. Open playing on a broken leg. But this latest car crash may be just too much. Seeing him play in next year's Father-Son Challenge with son Charlie would be more than enough. For the Parks Casino Sportsbook app, I'm Mike Rose.
Golf season is in full swing, and the Parks Casino Sportsbook app has you covered. Betting on golf is fun. Bet on outright winners. Bet on match winners. Bet on individual golfers' daily performance. Live hole-by-hole betting. The Parks Sportsbook app has a great offer to bet on golf for new customers. Download the app and make your first bet on golf risk-free up to $500. Click parkscasino.com/PA and promo code GREEN. Your risk-free bet refunded in site credit. Website has all terms and conditions. Must be 21 in Pennsylvania. Gambling problem. Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
If I'm not commuting anymore, where do I really want to live?
While you handle life's questions, Merrill Guided Investing helps you manage your portfolio and invest for your next move with the option to work with an advisor at a low cost and minimum. Merrill, a Bank of America company. Visit merrilledge.com/investing goals to get started today.
Investing involves risk. Merrill Lynch, Pierce, Fenner & Smith Incorporated, both a registered broker-dealer and investment advisor, member SIPC. Investment products are not FDIC insured or not bank guaranteed and may lose value.
It's Mattress Firm's semi-annual sale, where you can save up to $300 on our top-rated brands like Sealy and Sleepy's. Plus, get a free adjustable base when you spend $6.99 on Sealy. Or buy Tempur-Pedic and get a $300 instant gift good towards sleep accessories. Shop Tempur-Pedic, Stearns & Foster, and more with our sleep experts today to find your best sleep. Only at Mattress Firm. Offer valid with qualifying purchase. Restrictions apply. Valid at participating locations only. For offer details, visit mattressfirm.com/sale.
The second half of the Sixers season is here, and Corona is back with cool custom Corona Sixers jackets to give away. Win one by entering the Are You a Baller contest on 97.5thefanatic.com. Show us that you're a baller by uploading a picture of you in your Sixers bests, and that's it. The winner will be chosen randomly. Don't have Sixers gear? No sweat. Just vote for your favorite picture, and you'll qualify to win too. Enjoy the Sixers games and live La Vida Mas Fina with an ice-cold Corona Light, Corona Extra, or Corona Premier. Corona is an official partner of the Philadelphia 76ers. Please enjoy responsibly.
Fanatic fan favorite.
AAA, always open for the assists. Flyers fans save today at AAA.com/Flyers.
Fanatic fan favorites on 97.5 The Fanatic.
I absolutely love my dog, but the constant shedding, not so much. But then I got a Swiffer Sweeper pet kit, and it is amazing. These super thick cloths pick up a crazy amount of hair. Just look at all that. And that was from just one swipe. And the best part? Sweeper's so much easier to maneuver than a broom or a vacuum, easily getting around chairs and under the couch. You're right. Now I can focus on you, not your shedding. Swiffer Sweeper Pet Kit. Because shed happens.
Hey, we get it. You don't want to be hearing a Progressive commercial right now, so let us tell you something you do want to hear. No one is funnier than you. People laugh just thinking about the things you've said. I'm laughing at one of them right now. Coworkers repeat your jokes at the office, but they're never as good as when you tell them, and shame on them for trying. There. Don't you feel better? You'll also feel better knowing you could save when you bundle home and auto with Progressive. Although I'm sure you'd have a funnier way to say that. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Bundle discount not available in all states or situations.
Hey, it's Mike Miss here to tell you about my friends at Cinch. Cinch delivers propane grill tanks right to your doorstep, so you'll never have to run out of propane. Right now, Cinch is offering new customers to get their first tank exchange for just $10 when they use my promo code Mike. Just go to cinch.com, spelled CYNCH.com, pick a delivery date that's convenient for you, and use the promo code Mike at checkout to get your first tank exchange for just $10. No more going through the hassle of lugging the used tank to the store. Stay safe and stay grilling with Cinch.
Hey, it's John Kincaid for the Parks Casino Sportsbook app. Live in-game betting. It is amazing. You know, thousands of my listeners have already joined me. We're loving the Parks Sportsbook app. And here's an incredible offer to get you in on the action. New customers, make your first bet risk-free up to $500. Because no one does live in-game betting better than the Parks Sportsbook app. It's the official sportsbook app partner of the real Philly sports fan and the only sportsbook that's based right here in the Delaware Valley. I'm talking college hoops heading into March, pro hoops, hockey, golf. Get in on the action right now. And the in-game betting, it's spectacular. It's like you're living a fantasy sports existence, and you can do it every night from your couch. You'll love all the player props and game prop bets on the Parks Sportsbook app. They've got it all. Live in-game betting, parlays, props, teasers, and more. So bet on individual player performances in hoops and hockey, like points, rebounds, goals, assists. You bet online with the name you trust. Parks Casino Sportsbook app. Download the app or go to parkscasino.com/PA. Use promo code FANATIC. You got to be 21 or older in Pennsylvania. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Listen to 97.5 The Fanatic everywhere. On Alexa at 975thefanatic.com, the Fanatic app, and now on radio.com. Live. More of the Anthony Gargano Show now.
On 97.5 The Fanatic.
Hello.
Woo! 1:30 across the Delaware Valley. Cause radio tune is. So we got a game tonight, but the only thing is, like, I'm in because I'm interested. You know, I just want to see Sixers. But without Joe and Ben, it's going to be a slog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, fortunately, the Bulls aren't a good basketball team, but can Tobias keep up with Levine?
Right.
Because now you're depending on Tobias to give you
One Bacard is going to have a night.
Yeah, that's true, too. Because Dwight's going to be out.
Foul out.
Dwight with second quarter.
Dwight fouls out early. He'll have 3 by the end of the first quarter.
So we're going to watch Tony Bradley. Or who we watch more, Bradley or Vincent Poirier?
I think Bradley.
Okay, more Tony Bradley.
Yeah.
Sometimes you forget he's on the team.
I know.
See,
yeah, you're right.
But you need Tobias to put up like a 30 spot tonight.
Shaky Shake will be all, he'll be active.
He's your starting. What's your starting 5?
Well, you'll have Shake's going to be in there, and you'll have Dwight.
So it's Shake, Steph,
Danny Green, Tobias.
Okay,
yeah. That's how you would do it.
Yeah.
Right, because you want to get the score. You'll have him. Unless you wanted to have Maxey, why don't you give the kid a shot? Start. Get him out of the doghouse.
Against the Bulls?
Yeah, let him run the point.
Let him impress so you can move him.
Yeah, let him keep shaking his roll off the bench.
Line's up to 3.5 for Chicago. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not. I mean, first of all, when one of them are out, when Ben or Joe is out, it's a tough.
Yeah, exactly. Now you're losing both.
Now with both of them, and they got Kobe White.
I'm a big Kobe White fan.
I know you are. Oh, he's a nice player.
Yes, he is.
Let's go to the Mushroom Man in Kennett Square. Mushroom Man. What's up, Mushroom? Mushroom Man, he's in the mushrooms. Aaron, there he is. Big A. What's happening, Aaron?
And we got to talk today.
What's
I don't
up,
want to be.
Aaron?
I love you to death. 95%, 90. We agree with each other. But I want to ask you a question.
Yes.
You didn't want Doug Peterson here no more, right?
Correct.
Right. You said it was time for Carson Wentz to get out of Philadelphia, correct?
Yeah, but that doesn't mean anything.
We didn't want him to get out, but it was time for him to get out.
Listen,
right?
the whole thing was handled poorly. I didn't like the way the whole thing was handled. Even Doug, the whole thing was just not handled correctly. They didn't have an assistant, they didn't have a good coaching staff. Everything was managed poorly.
I get you. I didn't want him to go nowhere. I didn't want Wentz to go nowhere. I wanted him to.
Well, whatever. Again, the whole thing.
But go ahead. Here's kind of my point that we understand that changes and stuff is going to be made in some kind of way, but I'm not a sheep. Only thing I want to say is I don't know.
Stop.
So
You do know.
It's not being a sheep.
Yeah, here's why you were a
Not
sheep.
being a sheep.
This is why I love you.
Tell me why I'm a sheep.
Because our last conversation, you said that I brought you down.
Yes.
Well, I mean, I shouldn't be able to bring you down. You should expect the truth.
Yes, I love truth.
But you don't.
Can't truth bring you down? In any kind of life, can't truth bring you down?
Yeah, but you're old enough you're old enough not to hear the truth.
Not be influenced by truth. I love truth, but truth can still bring me down. But
no, I know. But you got mad at me. Go, I can't lie.
No, I did not get mad at you. I didn't get mad at you. Because if we have difference of opinions, don't mean I'm mad at you.
No. I don't mean it like you got mad. I meant you were upset with me. Because I said to you, I can't lie to you.
No, you can't lie. And when I talk to you, I don't think I'm lying. I'm just saying, in a lot of instances, like in this transition period with the Eagles, I don't know.
But I know.
I had to see them on the field to say, I know for certain. I didn't know about a lot of stuff, and then
hold on. But
that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but here's the thing: it doesn't compute because.
Okay, tell me why I don't compute that.
All right,
I'm gonna listen.
You do know. Come on, I want you to think about this for a second. Okay. You tell me the impact players on this team.
The impact players on this team. Fletcher Cox.
At this stage of his career, okay.
Okay, I'll say Fletcher Cox. I even say Brandon Graham.
Nah. I'm not going I'll give you one of the two. I'm not giving you both.
Okay. So, impact players, okay, maybe we don't have the impact players.
Well, then how could you be wrong? How do you not know if you have no impact talent?
So, but if we already knew this before Carson Wentz left and Doug Peterson is gone, we knew it was going to be like this then. So you already knew that it was going to be like this, right?
Yeah.
So you're saying that the loss of Carson Wentz and Doug Peterson and the 4-12 season that, is just downhill from now. That's what you're saying, right?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
I'm saying, I don't know. I don't know about the draft. How about all of a sudden Howie just drafting players that can play, and then all
that saying?
Because
if the Queen had stones, she'd be the king.
Okay, let's go to something that you do know. The NFC East is weak, is it?
No, I actually think Dallas is better. They're obviously better now that they have a real quarterback and Dak. I think Washington is good.
You don't even like Dak. You don't even like him.
Dude, he's a legitimate quarterback.
Like Dak.
I like Dak a lot better than Andy Dalton.
All right, but how do you know that Hurts won't turn out to be like Dak? We don't know that.
Aaron, your logic is just
my logic is just a lot I don't know.
But you do know. You know talent. Oh, listen.
Man, I'm just trying to say.
Live in Disney World, brother. I don't matter.
I'm not going to Disney.
I'm saying.
Let me say this.
You can live in Disney World. I won't bother you.
Let me say one thing. If the Sixers don't improve their bench, can they beat the Nets?
Yes.
So you're living in La La Land.
Nah, I don't think that's by defense.
You're living in La La Land.
Bleep the Nets.
You're living in La La Land.
No, I'm not.
Disney World. I wouldn't say that to you. I'm just saying I'm using the same logic that you're using.
No, you're not.
It's
It's completely different. I got talent, Aaron. I got talent with the Sixers. Legitimate talent. I have the best player in Embiid. Listen, I know that Brooklyn is what they are. I get it. You know, I'm not putting my head in the sand. I realize that that's going to be a tough series. And yeah, do I think they need to make a move? Yeah, of course I do. But I still want to see those guys win in the playoffs. And I need to see that Brooklyn team play defense. And see the Hassa actually win. Let me just see that. Well, you're talking about the Eagles. Do you understand Aaron's?
When you wish upon a star, makes no difference.
You should have zapped me.
Oh, yes. It's my fault. I got the dick drop instead.
I'm going to Disney World.
No, but if you want to live in Disney World, then far be it from me. Take up residence in the small world.
What would the Eagles Disney World rides be?
There's the Howie draft.
Oh, that's a horror ride.
I think, listen, everything's great in Eagle Land.
Okay, so it's Eagles draft
Nick
ride.
Sirianni
Eagles draft ride would be they
Belichick.
took Jefferson. That would be the Eagles draft ride. It's Roger Goodell coming out and saying the Eagles took Justin Jefferson.
The concept of we don't know, but you do know. You know certain things. What is that? What am I? You got to shock me, man. Because I don't think I can handle all this stuff. I mean, we're gonna have months and months. We're not even at baseball season yet. And here's the beauty of it. I'm already I'm giving everybody that Hurts can play, which is a huge leap, right?
Yeah, it's a major leap.
So I'll give that.
You're not saying there's 0% chance. Maybe. See, it's working out hard.
Okay, so but where is the talent? And everybody goes, well, you don't know about the coach. Well, okay, well, guess what? Maybe he is completely not ready to be a head coach. Did you ever think about that?
Right.
Did you ever think that he may not be smart? Like he just may be a bad hire? No, I don't know. He could be but we bend over backwards to give him the benefit of the doubt. But I don't know if Mr. Lettuce is a good coach or not.
Let me say, he's not even romaine. He's iceberg.
Okay, he could be. I hope he is.
He could be the full salad for all we know.
You know? And you got the carrots and the cucumber, your defensive staff. I don't know. Maybe the staff is good, or maybe they're not.
By the way, I forgot.
And that's forgetting the fact that they have very little talent.
I forgot to bring up earlier. Here you go. Anders B, 22 on Twitter, pointed out another one of our weird conversations about inanimate objects that he just loved. The dew talk.
I don't like the dew, man.
He quotes me, goes, "You're an anti-dew guy?"
I am, yeah. I just hate the dew.
Okay, how are you anti-dew?
I hate it.
I get you don't want your feet wet, but you're out in the smell.
Oh, I hate that smell.
What's the smell of the dew?
Oh my God, I hate that smell. Makes me,
Really?
hate it.
The dew odor. So you won't sleep with the windows open? Because eventually the dew will creep in.
Yeah, you know.
I've done 2 straight nights windows open already.
No. I like the windows open like the 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock.
What, in the afternoon?
The evening, yes.
No, but you won't sleep with the windows open?
Not now, no. Oh, it goes down to 50. It's whatever it is. It's in the 30s.
Nice, and it was nice last night.
Nah, dude, you're crazy.
Yeah, dude.
I don't go there.
Fantastic. Wind blowing in.
Yeah, no, I'm out. I don't know. No. No.
I hear the cars on the 76.
It goes
nice.
down. What was the low? It was like 40 degrees. How could you sleep with the windows open? It's 40 degrees.
I don't know. It was nice.
You do. You like to do. Figures you're a do man.
I just don't like the dew between the toes. That's about it. Other than that, I'm pretty
I sneeze. I do have the allergies too. But I just don't like
sneezing a lot.
No, it is too. I hate the morning.
So everything about the morning you hate.
There's not one.
You hate the cockadodle dew?
Yeah. There's not one redeeming quality about the morning.
You don't like the beauty sunrise? Like it looks nice when the sun.
No, I like the sunset. I prefer sunset over sunrise.
Let's see. You like coffee?
Yeah, but I can drink coffee all day long.
Yeah, but there's nothing like your first cup of coffee at like 8 in the morning.
Well, if I got up at noon and I'd have my first cup of coffee, it would taste just the same.
But you don't like breakfast?
Hate breakfast.
Yeah, so you hate everything about the morning.
There's nothing I like about the morning. There's nothing redeeming about the morning. Nothing.
I'm trying to think. There's got to be something. You like.
There's nothing I like about the morning. Nothing.
I know you don't eat breakfast, but you like the smell of breakfast?
Nope.
Like
listen, bacon's bacon, right?
Yeah.
Like,
so you
I
smell
have to
that
be
bacon?
like an alien not to like smell of bacon.
I love like when I spend the night at my parents' house, Saturday and a Sunday. You smell. Sometimes I sleep in a little bit later because I stay up later and drink more, and then you wake up to the smell of the breakfast. Oh, it's nice.
Yeah, but again, you could wake up at noon on Sunday and have brunch and still have bacon. You don't need to be there. You don't need to get up at 7:30, 7 o'clock.
All right.
Like what? Like again, those
you
hours
hate everything
of
about
daylight.
the morning.
I do.
You wouldn't do the morning tea time. You don't golf, but you wouldn't do the early.
No. No, there's nothing. I'm telling you, I've thought about this before.
Are you an early to the beach guy? What's your beach?
No.
You'd rather get there at noon and stay till 8?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I do
the nighttime
like, see, to
beach.
me, I'm a dusk guy.
You're a dusksman?
I like dusk. I like the late day.
What's your power
the
ranking?
Dusk. And and I am a middle of the night man. I love the night.
Where does high noon rank?
I'm not,
Oh, yeah, high noon. You're midway done. You're midway down the show.
If I could start the day at 2, I'd
be
be
out of
good.
here. Skip noon?
No, seriously. In my perfect world, I would start the day at, at 1.
Yeah, but you also like the sun. You're missing a lot of the sun if you're
That's
up that
true.
late.
No, you get up at noon. Yeah,
Okay.
You're right. 12 o'clock.
Duskman.
Dusk is great. You got to like dusk.
Yeah.
Bitch.
Well, I'm a dawn till dusk guy. I like the dawn.
It's so stupid. Aaron, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. What's up, Big A?
Hey, what's up? What's going on?
How you feeling, Aaron?
I'm good. I know I ain't got a lot of time, so I'm going to try to make this quick. Remember, I spoke to you a couple months ago about me making something that was inspiring from you guys, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I got it done. I'm going to get it to you next week. I'm going to get you too, Andrew. Just got to let me know how you feel, how you think about it. So I'm going to get it to you next week, all right?
That's awesome.
And, we'll go from there.
That's
all
awesome.
Right. Real quick about the Eagles and the Sixers. I'm disgusted with the Eagles. Howie is still here. I have no interest in the Eagles. It pains for me to even say that because I love football to death. I love football. I love talent. We don't have none. Aaron don't know because he don't want to know. Okay, we all know they don't have no money to spend. I saw something crazy on Twitter real quick, said Dallas is paying Dak Prescott $21 million to be the Cowboys quarterback. Carson Wentz is getting paid $34 million from the Eagles. That's the Colts quarterback. Like, we're playing another quarterback $34 million. Like, it's sickening to me. It's so sickening. Every time I hear about the Eagles, I'm disgusted. Like, that's how crazy it is.
Yeah.
And I don't even care about them this year. I don't.
But here's the thing. Just so people know, you still love them and you'll still watch and be a part of it. You just go, they mismanaged the whole thing.
Yeah, they mismanaged this to the fifth power. It's ridiculous how they have no money, they have no talent. You got to get rid of players. Like, it's just.
I know.
And then you're going to say you're going to be competitive. Don't sit here and lie to me.
No.
Come on, man.
No.
At least the Sixers told us they was going to be bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, we're going to stink for a couple of years. Hang with us. That's why I love the Sixers. Because they told us, they kept it real. They stunk for a couple of years.
And they needed to stink. Like, the only way to get out of those contracts was to go through the process. Look, I was convinced of it. Yep.
I'm a processor. And look what we got now. It was worth it.
It was. I agree.
We having fun basketball right now. In a time where the Eagles it's just doubting everybody. I'm like, I have no faith in this Howie guy. Like, I'm taking a sabbatical until Howie is gone. I'm sorry. I got to.
You're not taking this. I love you. Thank you, buddy. I know you're not taking a sabbatical. You can't take the sabbatical.
No.
That's the only rule. Let me sneak Vinny up here. Vinny.
Hey, Ant. Hey, real quick, Pop's Water Ice is open, by the way, for this season.
Oh, is it really?
All right. Yeah, love their chocolate.
That's a great treat.
Real quick, Ant, you know what it is, man?
The chocolate? Really?
Yeah, I love chocolate. Their chocolate's pretty good. I like it.
I only do one. I'm a lemon man. That's it.
Okay. Anyway, with all that's going on the past 12 months, to me, watching any kind of sport really has been a welcome distraction for me personally. I'll tell you, I mean, even with all the stuff and everything. So I just wish I was able to get outside today, though. That's the only downside of it. So
you got the windows open?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and I just got a nice delivery from another local businesses down here. Really enjoying a place near 18th and Moy-Menson.
Give me yo.
Yeah, T&N Homemade Kitchen. Make the best homemade tots, man. Like from scratch, they're awesome.
Trudy's a tot, man.
I do love the tots.
Yeah, I'm telling you, you'll love them. Like I said, they're literally, you could taste how the homemade part of it, and you get them with gravy on the side, man. It's great.
Look at that. It's the tots. That's fantastic.
Big fan of tots.
All right, Vinny, we'll resume tomorrow. All right, buddy. Thank you. You guys were fun today. I enjoyed the dialogue is great. Everybody, great dialogue is coming up next. You don't want to miss a second of the Mike Missinelli Show with Tyrone and Nat. Everybody, thanks for listening. Stay tuned, Cousins Corner later on tonight. We'll talk to you then. Have a great day. Be careful. See you then.
Fanatic Sports Update.
Elliot and Nat, this Fanatic Sports Update is brought to you by Cardwell Heating and Air Conditioning. Attention, Cherry Hill. Breathe new life into your home's central air for just $49 with Cardwell's No Breakdown Tune-Up Special. Voted South Jersey's #1 heating and air contractor. Search Cardwell HVAC. Flyers take on the Capitals at home tonight. Brian Elliott will be in net. Phil Myers is out. Hear that game on WMMR at 7 o'clock. Sixers return to action against the Bulls. Hear that game on The Fanatic at 8. Reports state the Eagles and Javon Hargrave have agreed to a contract restructure. Philly's down to being about $17.3 million over the cap, not accounting for Brandon Graham and Lane Johnson's restructures. Those details are pending. Tim McManus checks in with Mike at 4, Matt Breen at 4:30. Nobody should have to pay for one-size-fits-all insurance. Liberty Mutual customizes your insurance so you only pay for what you need. Customize and save with Liberty Mutual Insurance. Stick with The Fanatic all day long for breaking news and updates. I'm Natalie Eganoff for 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's the Cuz, Anthony Gargano. Weekdays 10 to 2 on 97.5 The Fanatic.
Hey, it's Cuz. Listen, spring training isn't just for ball players. You could also get into shape before the warmer weather. Yeah. It only takes 40 days to lose 20 to 40 plus pounds with NJ Diet. NJ Diet's contractually guaranteed program starts with bioenergetically personalized supplements based on your hair, saliva, blood blood work. Then NJ Diet uses DNA testing to create your ideal diet plan and workout regimen to help you keep it all for the rest of your life. Not sure if you can do it alone? You're fully monitored by their certified staff, and you'll also get the doctor's personal email and phone number. NJ Diet's all natural, no shots, no hormones, no surgery. Lose 20 to 40 plus pounds in 40 days, contractually guaranteed with NJ Diet. Located close by in Princeton and Cherry Hill. You don't leave your house. NJ Diet, also available nationwide with live online video consultations. Visit njdiet.com or call 855-5NJ-DIET. That's 855-5NJ-DIET. Or go to njdiet.com and